will continue and he might roll what he's going to roll. Does he believe your explanation? Does he believe your explanation?
My explanation so far.
Do I add on any?
Well, yeah.
Tell me what it comes out to.
Hey, there we go. Fixed.
What as a
deception or
with my
with whatever modifiers you're rolling with. So if you're going to roll a deception, add your deception modifier to it, and then tell me what the result is, or persuasion, and tell me what that result is. I will have
shit on my
and
desk.
then I will have.
Oh! I just put this shit on my keyboard. That wasn't better. Okay.
And then I will have Isaac roll an opposed check.
Oh. Okay.
And the reason we're doing this is so nobody can meta whether or not you're lying or not.
Which is fair.
Okay. All right. Isaac, I'm gonna need you to roll. I guess what would you? I guess what would be the opposed for this? It would be just a straight up
insight, isn't it?
Yeah, it would be insight. Yeah, roll an insight check.
You want me to do mine on?
Yeah, you can roll yours in the open because you're just inciting whatever they're saying.
Oh shit. Okay.
Standard
hold on.
mid-roll.
Give me 2 seconds.
Oh,
no,
you're using.
No, I'm not.
No. Okay. You believe what
That's
Brunhelm
two
said.
real bad rolls.
Yeah, it is. You believe what Brunhelm said. It could be true.
You fool.
It could be true. It is true.
Yeah. Okay.
Nothing's 100%.
So I still have some suspicion, is what you're saying?
You are. The explanation gives you enough of a. It gives you enough answers and seems to be true enough that you are not actively like, what's the word? The cover story worked. If it's a lie, like that's kind of like what you don't suspect as much right now. As a character, what that means to you, you believe the explanation that Brunhelm gave about their heritage being true, but whether or not there's anything else you're suspicious of is up to your character. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So write that down and make sure you've got that motive.
Okay, so I believe that she's only half dwarf.
He.
Hey.
Sorry, female playing male dwarf.
God.
Did you just assume my character's gender?
Now, does he assume the gender? That's the next question.
You don't have anything to.
No,
well, unless
I don't.
you give a credible thing to say.
Your face
Unless you actually did just do a feel-up check. It's not really.
I know, but I'm wearing full armor, so even if I wasn't a man, like, what would you feel? You feel armor?
Well, what armor are you wearing?
Studded leather, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Studded leather.
That.
Are you wearing?
I'm wearing clothes underneath as well. Like it's you know I'm padded out.
Okay. As somebody who's actually worn armor, I'm gonna be stickler for this.
Okay.
In my world.
So
actually, no. You're in my world.
He's just gonna stand up, saying, that I believe you for now. But if you do anything out of line, or
who are you to tell me what's up? This is my land, laddie, okay? I don't know who the hell you are with your crazy eyes, and you're clearly not that blind, even though you look like you're blind. If anyone's gonna be mistrusting, it's me. I have been very nice to give you the benefit of the doubt because you've been working with me.
In Dwarvish, I'm gonna say I will have no drive but to act, if that makes sense.
No, it doesn't make sense.
Okay, wrong words. I'm trying to say that if basically if you lie to me
that
again,
noise?
I don't know. Is someone rubbing their microphone?
Yeah, what's the noise?
I'm hearing like a scraping noise.
Not me. I got this.
Nope. Okay. That was. I'm trying to say, but the I will have if I like. If you do anything against me, I'll have no choice but to act, and that's what I said in Dwarvish. And I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna go find a place to sleep.
I'm gonna make a rude gesture behind his back.
All right.
Do I see it?
It's behind your.
It's behind your back, man. I specified that. So unless your fancy eyes can see out the back of your head as well as out of the front, which they shouldn't be able to.
That would be physically impossible because that's not how eyes work. So.
It's not how Mad Eye Moody feels with his magical eye.
All right. So is there anything anybody else wants to do before you bed down for the night?
I'm already meditating.
Arwen's just gonna write a little bit in his journal.
All right.
About how he killed all the dwarves and didn't get injured and everyone else just got in the way.
See, everyone just assumes I'm writing it about myself. You're
Is that 'cause you
making
are?
assumptions
Is that-
that no one's asked.
It's still rude to assume. Okay. Isaac, are you done for the night?
Yeah, I said I'm gonna go sleep.
Brunham?
I'm gonna be broody for a bit and then I'm asleep.
Okay.
I didn't mean that. I meant moody.
I really want kids. All of a sudden, I just really want them.
There is a word.
I wasn't gonna ask.
It is a word.
There is
It is. It's when you sit in a corner and you're very kind of somber
Brooding.
and down and you're brooding over a
Brooding.
problem.
Brooding, yeah.
There.
There we go.
Not broody.
Why is English like this?
Basically,
It's-
I don't
because we
know.
like
Just
You
so
to
annoying.
invented.
hurt me.
Your people invented it.
My people.
Yes.
Actually, everyone else invented it and then invaded us, so.
No, everyone that invaded us, we kind of only half
then you
learned
took bits
everything.
of it.
We're like,
Yeah.
yeah, I know how to say the basics.
We got lazy halfway through every single language class we were given, basically, and this is
We
what we're
still
stuck with.
do, to be fair.
Yeah.
You bother paying attention?
All right.
Je
So
blame mes devoirs.
I don't know. What
Yeah,
that means.
whatever
It
you
means I
said.
forgot my homework.
Is that the only line you learned?
It was written on the wall in French class, so that we'd know.
Je suis désolé.
Stop speaking fancy.
Didn't we assume in the last campaigns we've done that elves are French?
No, they're not,
Right.
because this elf cannot speak French.
Can you do a
Neither
French
could the
accent,
last two elves.
So you've all bed down for the night in a cleared out section near the tavern, given the fact there are no rooms. It's relatively comfortable. It's not too cold out, so you don't need too much covering. There's a couple of campfires made by some people that are around, so if you do get cold or you want to be warm where you sleep, you can just bed down next to one of those. But you wake up in the morning invigorated from a long sleep and stronger than when you set out to do this quest, as all of you have gotten used to each other and became better as a team in some ways, worse in other ways. But you are now all level 3.
Hey.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And
Yay.
it is now morning. So what would you all like to do? You still have to turn in your quests that you came out here with.
I think we should probably just start heading that way since it is half a day's journey.
Yeah.
And Ustenia agrees with me.
I agree too.
I retrieve my horse.
I agree with my boss.
No, I retrieve my horse.
Yes, boss.
Isn't it just okay, boss?
Okay,
Horsey.
boss.
Okay. Yeah, you get your boss.
Oh yeah,
you
Ustenia is
get your
gonna
horse.
get his horse too.
Yes.
Yeah. So all the horses are retrieved, and you begin your journey down south back to the city, or well, I guess large town of Fall Harbor, which you have become much more acquainted with in your. At this point, how many days have you actually been in the campaign?
Like
5?
4.
Isn't
Yeah,
It's
something
been
like
about
that.
it's
4 or
been
5.
near a week. Near a week at this point, given by all the
And you
days you've
still haven't
traveled
gone there.
back. So begin your journey back along the road that you came up on, and it's a pretty uneventful journey. Nothing too.
Along the way,
Yes.
Arwen is gonna talk to Isaac about religion. Just like a casual discussion, like nothing like super deep, just because he's never had religion, so he's just gonna like ease into it, like toe in the water.
okay.
I mean, we don't have to like do this through. It's just like basics of what it means to have faith in.
Give me a second. I need to just make sure I know the basics of Palorian faith. Like,
I think you would.
I think he
Maybe,
means out
or
of
maybe he
character.
doesn't, and it's all a lie. Who knows?
Maybe he's not who he says he was.
Ooh.
He's a bit rude
Wouldn't-
for a man of religion.
Wouldn't that be horrible if somebody was lying to the party about who they were?
Yes, it would.
I think that anyone who did that would be
I have no opinion one
True-
way or
truly,
another.
you know, no comment.
No comment. That was a long way round to get to a no comment there.
Wait, Finn.
Any person, no comment.
I think you're just guilty at that point. All right.
Innocent until proven so, though.
Innocent until proven so. Well, innocent until proven innocent.
No,
So-
until proven guilty. You said
Oh,
I was
there you go.
guilty.
I didn't say you were guilty.
So
He said you were
you,
guilty.
you spend the time talking of religion in an abstract way, nothing too detailed, just what it's supposed to be, what it's supposed to feel like, kind of. You don't really get any of the tenets of specifics or gods or anything like that, but it's a deep, thought-provoking conversation for R1 and a relatively mundane one for Isaac, but it gets through. It fills the time as you begin the somewhat monotonous journey along this road. But after about a half day's journey at walking speed, essentially, since most of you are not on horses, you arrive back into the city of Fall Harbor. That is just as bustling and active as when you left it. At this point, must be what, 2 days since you've been gone? Day and a half, 2 days since you were gone, I think. So you are now back in the city itself. So what would you all like to do?
I would like to go get our bounty.
Yeah, turn in our ears.
Yeah, please.
Sure.
All right. So, do you have the?
Ustenia has it now.
Instinia has all the ears.
Ustenia
It's
has
a
all the
necklace.
ears. I don't
Yeah,
know
there's
if he
all
wrote down
notes.
how many he had.
10.
It'd be 10 because there was 5 goblins. So it'd be 10.
Right. Okay.
If he doesn't have 10, He's eating one.
And Rivallon has the note from the like the for, I don't want to use the term quest board, the notice board. That's the one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do.
He has the letter of the bounty.
Yeah.
Do you remember what that was, Rival? Because I do not have it on my notes right here. I'd have to go digging in my binder for
I
it.
think it was 5 gold per ear.
God damn
Yeah.
it. I'll be right back.
I think it was 5 gold per year, but there was a lump sum.
100.
To finish
Oh,
it.
100 for, yeah.
Was it 100? I thought it was 2.
I think it's. No, I think it was 100. It was 100 per. Yeah, because 100 makes sense. Because I wouldn't give you 200.
No, because it was 200 in total.
You're not that
Yeah,
generous.
because it's 10 years. It was 10 years, 100 gold pieces, 5 gold pieces per year.
With it, yep.
Yeah. So, all right, you all go to the local Reeves office, and you enter into the business entrance, and again, you are greeted by the small female dwarf that was what should be just the receptionist or the aide to the Reeve, and you enter, displaying your trophies as they are, and the word that the quest has been finished, that you have destroyed the local encampment. And you are presented with your 200 gold pieces as payment. Because they count up all the years, and it's 5 gold pieces per year, 100 gold piece lump sum for the finishing of the quest. So you now have 200 fresh gold pieces from the Reeves coffers, and a very big thank you as well, as now trade can flow up from the trade road to Sleet Hall and all the way to Gorgon, if need be, that it was not able to do so previously. So they thank you, and the Reeve comes out as well during this whole process, and he's a very old dwarvish man. That is balding in almost every aspect of the way. He even has his beard is very wispy as well, though it's still long. It's obviously he's losing hair, but he comes out with a knobbly cane to thank you and shake all of your hands. Specifically having you reach down, Isaac, to shake hands, but he does inform me if we need any other things done for the local township, we'll send word to you, if that would be agreeable.
Very agreeable.
Yeah. Okay.
As long as we are in town, yeah, we'll have someone that you can call on. I say in Dwarvish. Wait, is he a dwarf?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, I knew that, but I in Dwarvish.
Yeah. Very good to hear. I hope you can help the township for a long time to come. It's very shaky and stuttery.
I don't think he's got a long time to come.
You can't help yourself, can you? You cannot help yourself.
Pear, are you okay?
Oh, she's just dying. Don't worry, she'll be fine soon.
She gave the thumbs up. I think she's good. It would not do good if she choked on stream.
I tried to look cool and take a sip of tea like I hadn't just made a really funny joke, and then I just giggled, and I just tea in the windpipe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I thought that is what Brits breathed, was just tea.
Well, apparently we don't. I just did the test.
Okay. But after your little meet and greet with the Reeve and presented with your prize, you are ushered out of the office because they need to get back to work. but now you are standing on the stairs going out of the office on the outside of the Reeves home in Fall Harbor. And yeah, what do you want to do? What would you like to do?
Oh,
So we each get 40 gold from that, basically.
yeah.
Wait,
No.
wait, no.
Yes.
200
It's
divided by 6 is
33.
33.3, yeah.
There's 5 of
Five
us.
of us. We don't count
Yes.
God.
I don't get any.
Yeah.
I don't. Oh no, I
There's
don't get any
5.
gold, guys.
There's 5 of us.
5 of us. Not God does
I'm
not
definitely
count.
not trying to bribe the DM or anything.
I don't get
With
any
fake
gold.
in-game money.
40.
40
Okay.
gold pieces.
I was feeling
never
so
mind.
good for not leaving out Estonia. I was like, oh, I'm in a good no.
I
Fair
already
enough.
hadn't. I should.
I'll take
It really
if you
helps
guys
that.
don't want
It
it.
really helps that the camera angle, like the camera is like laid out in a 5 right now, like for like a dice. So I could literally go, well, that's the exact amount we need because we're missing one. So divide it by 5. You got 40.
Yep, you each get 40 gold pieces. So you now have 40 fresh mint gold pieces in your inventory to do with how you please.
Okay. I'm gonna go buy a map.
I'm going to
Alright.
find a local weapon shop.
I am gonna find another corn.
Make more money. Okay, we're gonna assume Estonia comes with you. As your guard.
Yes.
I'll go with you too.
All
I
right.
want to listen.
Okay.
That was a good crit.
Yeah, I'm ignoring him because he knows that that really freaks me out.
Hold on.
Really? Just like this?
I'm going to kick your. I'm going to come across there, buddy, and I'm going to tear you
He's gonna
apart.
swim the ocean.
This sheer
fact,
rage,
lock
he's
your door.
gonna
I'm on my way
he's
now.
gonna swim across.
And then
Sheer
he- and
rage
then he
just in the
comes
Atlantic,
comes
like.
into the
He's gonna
fray.
sheer rage, he's gonna swim across. Just like.
You know, get
I'm coming for you.
Damn roach! Ah!
All right. So
Anyway,
let's do Isaac first, since he was the first one to come up. Isaac, you want to get a map, so you head to the trading square, the merchant district that is in the town. And what map are you specifically like? Are you just looking for a map, or what map are you specifically looking for?
Okay, I'm looking for a few maps. World map, town map, and then as many like maps of the areas and stuff I can get.
just
Okay.
maps.
Well, like a map of the freeholds, or like an entire world map.
Any denomination of. I
He
can
definitely
find.
wants a full harbour A to Z.
I've already got a world map, so basically freehold.
So, actually, you don't have a world map.
Right, okay. My character already has an idea of how the world is laid out.
So, you spend about an hour going through from stall to stall, asking various merchants if they have maps available. Most of them don't. Some of them have some very low quality trade maps, kind of for their own use, and they say they could copy them if you'd like, but they're not very useful for you. Some of them, like, they detail the routes that they would take when they leave Fall Harbor and go to like other towns, or they go on a boat and go to another area. It's mostly just for traders. But after a while, you do come across a small stall with an individual who is selling various wares and knickknacks. And when you mention maps, they do open a small wooden chest and bring out a couple of parchment scrolls, and they present to you a few different maps that they have available. One of them is entitled is entitled "The Freeholds and Colonies," and it's a map of the world as illustrated by a dwarvish kind of perspective. So it shows all their colonies, the kind of the continents and everything. There is a map of the Aglor coast that they have, but it is in the local dialect, and you do not speak that dialect. So most of the labels are kind of just gibberish to you.
So it's not in
there's-
Dwarvish.
It's not in Dwarvish, no.
Okay.
It's in It's basically it's in the local dialect in the Aglor area, which is like a derivative of Common, but is distinct enough that
Right, okay.
you need to know about it.
Okay, so one map that's in Welsh.
Essentially, more and you also have one of the freeholds themselves, like the actual continental freeholds that they're in. And they say, the maps will be. The freeholds map is 10 gold pieces. The world map of the freeholds and all of our colonies are going to be 15 gold pieces, and the Aglorian map would be 10 gold pieces.
How long do I reckon it would take me to copy said maps?
Quite a long time, because these are illustrated. These are illustrated like maps made by cartographers. Like they are very detailed pieces of work, almost pieces of art in a way.
Okay, so what was that? 10, 15, and 10? Was it 10, 15,
Yeah,
and 10?
35.
Yeah.
I
don't really have much use for the Aglorian one because it's on the other side of the continent entirely.
Yeah.
Aglor is if you look at, I mean, I think you have a handout for.
Yeah. I'll take the two dwarven ones.
Okay, so you receive one that is of the freeholds, which is essentially the one you have currently on the screen right now. It is that, but think black and white with some coloration. And hold on a second. Should have something now inside of your journal. In your world map section. A new one.
Nope.
Ooh. The world of Uther.
Luther?
Oh,
Yes,
yeah, I've got the word Luther one. Ah, cool.
I opened all my maps and now I have a lot of maps.
There you go. So that is essentially the map you received. It shows the extent of it's colorized. It is well drawn, and it shows the extent of the Dwarvish Empire in red.
Ooh. It's alright. I've seen
No,
better.
Is there anything else in the random stalls or anything that catches my eye while I've been browsing?
Is there anything in particular it's a market square, so there's a lot of interesting things. Is there anything particular you are you would like?
Not really.
Not really. You're not looking for any type of weapons or armor or
No, just
magic items?
if there's
A
anything that
short
would have maybe a short sword, but I'm undecided. No, I mean, was there anything like is there any unusual stalls or anything?
Let's see here. Yes, you do find an interesting one. A stall that has a little wooden a little wooden placard that calls that's Sphinx's alchemy, and it looks to be some sort of alchemist of some sort. It looks not to be a permanent stall, so this is like a traveling alchemist. But you see inside the stall a stout male dragonborn who is moving around various wares and boxes and other crates, and has a couple of various potions laid out in front of them and on some shelves behind them. That catches your eye. Do you?
Yeah, I'm gonna go inquire about the business and stuff. And I'm gonna try to talk to the guy in Draconic.
Okay. When you walk up, this dragonborn puts down one of the boxes they were moving, and kind of straightens up, actually coming to your height. So it's very tall, very tall bundle of muscle, and in common, hello, sir. Can I help you?
And then in Draconic, I say, "Good day. I'm here to inquire about your wares."
And you see a smile, and returning in Draconic. I have many rare commodities from the extent of Rivallon for you, sir. If you would like to take a gander at the wares in front of you, I have some of the better examples here. And he goes through those. There's a couple of potions of healing of various types, a couple of greater healing potions, some normal healing potions. And by normal, I mean potions of healing, potions of greater healing. He actually doesn't have any minor healing potions here. It's very, very high dollar here. As well as a couple of potions that are not healing. Like he shows you a potion of climbing, a potion of fire breath, a potion of growth, a potion of hill giant strength, and a potion of stone giant strength.
Oh wow! Got quite the things.
Quite the things.
Yeah. The hill giant strength and the stone giant strength. What's the price on those?
Give me a second.
Also, the healing just a note to the party. If anyone needs healing potions, this might be a good place to get some.
Well, why don't you come and find us and tell us?
I probably will.
The stone giant strength. That's up there. I have to dive in. I just had the list of the wares.
I think it just started raining on the soundtrack.
Does anyone remember who killed the eel in the first?
Killed the eel in the first session.
Who delivered the killing blow?
Yeah. Who killed the?
I think it was Ustinia, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it's Justinia.
Did he also get the crypt thing?
Oh no, Ustinia was being bitten by it, and then Rival shot it dead. I think.
Something like that. If somebody
Right.
shot it.
Well,
Let's see.
what'd I kill this
Potion
time?
of Hill giant strength is 325 gold pieces. And the potion of stone giant strength is 1,350 gold pieces.
So cheap then. Okay.
I'm gonna say to him, Thank you for your time. I must go talk to my friends. They might have use of some of your wares.
I will be here for at least another fortnight.
Thank you. Okay. Good to know. There's some good potions and stuff there. And I'm gonna just go try and find the others.
All right. While you're doing that, rival.
Yes.
Rivallon wanted to go find a weaponsmith.
I did.
Are you specific? What specifically are you trying to find?
I'm trying to find a sword and possibly a shield.
Sword and shield. Anything special about them, or just sword and shield?
Good quality, but I don't need like enchanted or anything like that.
You don't need enchant or anything like that. Okay.
And we've had 3 major combats, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3
You were in
major
your
ones.
song.
I technically still have Isaac's sword, so
Verifying information.
It's okay. I can conjure those out of nowhere now.
Okay, you're looking for weapons. All right, you find a shop after a little while that is near the trade quarter, but a little off to the side. Looks to be a bit more permanent fixture in town. But it's called Kurosi. I wrote this down and I had a pronunciation guide, but I don't have that in front of me. Corey's Arsenal. And inside, there are various different types of weapons sitting on racks that look to be well made. And you see a short female dwarf polishing down a sword, or not polishing, oiling a sword, got a rag, and is towards the back. And when you enter, you see her. You see her pay attention to you and goes, "Can I help you, sir? Do you need anything specific?"
I'm looking for a long sword of decent quality.
Longsword. A decent quality longsword? You have plenty of those. Would you be looking for a specific style or make?
What's the best you have?
What should we have? One moment. And she puts the sword down that she was oiling and puts the rag down on top of it, and you see her hop down from probably a stool she was sitting on or standing on, and goes back behind a little divider wall. And after a few minutes, she comes back around with a sword that looks to be a hand-and-a-half sword, like a bastard sword, that has a crescent, almost like a crescent-shaped. Now I'm blanking on things.
Yes, because Midge has just got his sword out all of a sudden.
Actually, that was covered. I didn't get that.
Damn it, Midge. Put your sword
Crossguard,
away.
crescent-shaped crossguard.
It's not that kind of stream.
A crescent-shaped crossguard with black leather for the handle wraps, and a engraved pommel, and it looks to be a very sharp sword. This would be our best currently, one of the best quality we have.
Interesting. May I?
She hands it to you, handle first, or yeah, grip first, and get it in your hands. It seems balanced enough. Doesn't feel off balance. The grip's nice and kind of forms to your hands. It's got a bit of give to it. When you swing it around a little bit, feels good. Feels just about as good as what you're using right now, if not better. It actually feels a little lighter than what you're using right now, even though it's a tad longer. So it's definitely well made.
An improvement.
A bit.
How much?
How much? Let's see here. This 150 gold pieces.
A tad expensive. Do you have anything? Yes, I did. Do you have anything around the 90 to 100 mark?
90 to 100. Plenty of those. She points to a rack of swords that's kind of hanging on the wall to the side of the counter that you're on. Taking her sword back and putting it down. Every one of those would be around that mark. It would depend exactly on the style and the engravement. But those are all within that range. You see, there's various different kinds of swords there: short swords, long swords, of various types and quality, all hanging there.
Okay. So they'd all be about the same what I'm using now anyway.
Yeah, it'd be a standard longsword.
Okay.
Is what those would be.
Rival.
Yeah.
Can I just quickly inquire to your like actual character, like out of like sort of thing?
Mm-hmm.
Are you dex based or strength based?
Dex and strength.
Like
half and half.
Oh really?
Yeah, I've got five dex, 2 strength. They're my 2.
Because the thing is, there are certain types of swords that allow you to use your dex modifier instead of strength.
Mm-hmm.
So anything
you have
that
a +3 to your dex, right?
Yeah.
Instead of, and you have a +0 to your strength.
Oh.
Yeah, so with a proficiency bonus, that would be a 5.
You have a plus. You're looking at your saving throws.
Mm-hmm.
You have a save. You have a proficiency. You have a proficiency with strength saves, which just gives you a proficiency bonus.
Sorry, I didn't realise that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
All right. Anything you've got is dex based then.
So you want a finesse type weapon. So you want a short sword or like a rapier or a scimitar or something, because then you'd be able to use your dex modifier instead of strength when you're attacking.
Fair enough.
Which would give you a +3 on top of the +2, so they give you a +5 total for an attack.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't know that. Thank you very much, Midge.
Sorry, I was just clearing that up. I thought, wait, you're a ranger and you're looking for a long sword?
Well, that's what I've been using, and it's been working out for me right now.
I mean, it still will, yeah.
Oh, plenty of short swords. Are you looking for one that's about the same quality as this? And she points to the longsword that you were previously holding.
Yeah, as long as it's not 150 gold pieces.
A moment. She takes that sword back and comes back a few minutes later, carrying a short sword. That when you get a hold of it, it seems to have engraving down the center of the blade and a less fancy crossguard and pop, but the grip is still just as good. You take it, grip's still just as good. Feels pretty light, much lighter than the longsword that you're using, but it feels very good in your hands. Something you think you could
definitely work with.
Work very well with. Yeah.
Okay, how much?
That one is 113 gold pieces.
Okay, I have a mace that I would like to trade in if that's possible.
Okay. Is it just an off-the-shelf mace?
Yeah, what I came with.
Traded in for half of what it cost.
Okay.
So let's see what a off-the-shelf mace costs.
$5 gold.
5 gold, really?
That it?
What?
I'll let you trade it in for a full price.
Oh,
Because
thank you
that
so
seemed
much.
pretty fun. So,
Okay, in
5
which case I will take your sword.
All right. So you have now a. You now have a +1 short sword.
Nice. So you'll get a +6 to that,
Mm-hmm.
won't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool, and I can pick up all my bits off the.
The SRD. Yeah, there's a +1 short sword in there.
I'll
You
find
can
it.
bring in. You just got
Yeah,
you got to type
just-
in short sword and it'll be there because it's listed as short sword +1.
Just
instead
make
of
sure,
+1.
Rival, once you've put it in,
Yeah.
that you cogwheel it and make sure that where it says strength, you're using dex instead, because a finesse weapon allows you to interchangeably use the modifiers, but you'd be far better off using dex, but strength is the automatic one it sets.
Yeah.
Right.
So
So,
yeah. So you now have a +1 short sword
Alright.
that is of good quality, which isn't pretty good.
range is self, isn't it?
Mm.
Uh,
Yeah, they don't have any reach.
Yeah,
Right.
they don't have any reach.
Is it
Are you
still
putting-
1d6?
Rival, what you can do is you can have your character sheet opened up in
Yeah.
the field, and the SRD. You can you see that little like eye that looks like a that's right next to the journal tab on the right side. Top. It's in between the where the journal page is on the right side.
Oh yeah.
There's a little
Type
eye there.
Type in short sword, and then a +1 short sword will appear, and you can add it.
Oh.
Yeah, you can drag and drop it, and it'll just put it already in there.
Journal.
It's next to the journal. It's the one it's compendium. When you have your mouse over it, it's the compendium. It looks like a little eye with a
Got it.
circle.
I can just put
Yeah.
short sword into there, can I?
Yeah, you can just type short sword in there, and you'll find short sword +1 will pop up.
No results.
Short sword, one word.
Oh, one word.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. Never mind.
Got it.
Short
Thank you.
sword +1. You can drag and drop it into your thing, and then you can do what Midge told you, and it'll work.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, that's how you can get a lot of that stuff quickly in there without having to put it in manually.
Okie dokie.
So, while Rival does that, and while you get your stuff done, Arwan, Ustenia, and Brunhelm, you are all doing your thing. So you're trying to find a good place to do your performance.
Yeah.
You want to go someplace else than you've already been, or you wanted to go to the place you've already been?
If not that exact spot, somewhere near there, somewhere that's busy and looks like it's more middle to upper class.
I don't know how much lag there is on the stream, but if you close the box that describes the thing and literally just drag the word.
Yeah, the word. You just drag the word from the
Like from the info thing when it
to
came up
your character
originally.
sheet.
Did it.
Okay.
Thank you. Very much, Barra.
I was just watching and you were just like highlighting everything. I was like, okay.
All right.
Rival knows not what he's doing. Just help him out as quickly as possible.
R1, then what did I have you roll before to find a good spot? I had you roll a.
I think it was investigation.
Yeah, it's +6.
Go ahead and do that with advantage because you've been here before. Okay.
23.
23 and a critical, so you find the best spot in town. You know where the good part of town is, and now you know the general flow of people throughout the day whenever you do your work. So you find a great spot that would be very conducive to this kind of performance, and you set up there and you begin your performance. So How long are you going to be doing this for?
Like 2 to 3 hours.
2 to 3 hours.
Not really long.
Not
Well,
really long.
depending.
Okay,
But
because
like,
you found such a good spot, I'm going to have you roll a performance check for every hour with advantage.
all right, I'm just gonna say what I'm doing. So I'm gonna start by juggling my swords, because I've been practicing this a little, and then I'm gonna try 4 new songs. One about an elven ranger that kills a sea monster, a human barbarian that kills a crypt thing, a a dwarf that charges a fortress, and another human that kills 2 goblins with his staff. But it's obviously more embellished.
Yeah, of course. All right, roll your 3 performance checks with advantage.
So 23, 17, 23.
I'm guessing you had a good day.
And the
Yeah,
funny
let's
thing
see how
is
much you
none of
make.
those were crits.
And none of those were crits. Fine.
Don't you love being a bard?
It's amazing. Oh, and just for anyone that was listening, I'm not in any of these songs.
Oh, we
Like,
heard.
there's no bard or halfling in any of them.
All right. Hmm. All right, you make. Let's see. That is. I'm gonna say. You make about 25 gold pieces throughout the day of people tossing money at you, and not all of it's gold pieces, but it equates to about 25 gold pieces.
Awesome.
Yeah, so you make that, which is about 25 times higher than the average person makes that is a skilled laborer in this world a day. So,
Oh my goodness.
because what's about what? Yeah, because that's the thing. If you buy a hireling that's skilled, they cost 1 gold piece a day. So that's kind of that's the
Yeah,
general
today
wage
was a good
of
day.
somebody. So yeah,
My
you've made
goodness.
good. Sure. So, okay, so you're doing that, and you're doing that. $15. All right. So, don't pay attention to what that was. So now that you've done that for a couple hours. Rival took a while to do that.
Sorry.
I-
Rival didn't know what he was
I was-
doing.
She's watching Midge's face.
I was only listening because I was like, oh, okay, I'll just sit back and I just heard 15. I was like, wait.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. So
He's just doing some maths.
So what time is it? Ish?
So you got in about noonish. So it's about midday. Well, not midday. It's getting mid-afternoon at this point. You spent a couple hours, all of you doing your various things. Took Isaac a while to find his maps and get all that done. Rivallon took a while to find his shop that he bought his short sword at. And it didn't take you long to find your corner because you already knew where to look, but you've been spending some time at the corner making some money. So you're all done at around, I'm going to say about 4 o'clock in the afternoon is whenever you finish those tasks that you were going out for. So now that you've done that, what do you guys want to do? Well, we'll go in reverse. We'll go back into the order. Isaac, what did you want to do after you found your map?
I was gonna go find the bard So
Okay, that's not too hard to do. And Rivallon, what did you
Um,
want to do?
I'm going to go and get my horse stabled, and then I'm going to look for Isaac to give him his sword back.
Okay. You all meet each other about the same time because you're all going essentially to the bard. Everyone's out in the corner.
The bar is our meeting point. We thought it was going to be the,
The tavern.
massive Isaac, but no. It's the bard. It's the tiny halfling bard. That's who we're looking
He's the
for.
shorty. So yeah, you all meet back at this corner as Arwan finishes his set and steps down to a small little round of applause from the crowd that was around there. But then people start shuffling on the rest of their day.
So lads, what do we want to do now?
Well, Isaac,
yes.
thank you very much for lending me your sword, but you may take it back now. I have one of my own.
You're most welcome. Takes my sword back. I'll put it back on my belt. From my purchased maps, is there any sort of knowledge I know about where I might find a temple or church or thingy of Palor in the Dwarven Freeholds?
I don't know.
Must
Look at the
find
map.
a Palor
Is there any
church.
way to figure out if there's a church? This is the map you have.
Shit. Okay. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna.
I don't know. Can you?
Maybe you should ask one of the local guard. They would know the area.
It's true.
Well, isn't there a church around here? One of them know where there might be a
Do I know?
temple?
Temple, would you know? Roll an intelligence check. You've been here
I mean-
before. See if you remember.
I guess I could always say, do I know anything from the songs and lores I learned in the bard colleges about a temple of Palor or something?
We've never heard of a Temple of Palor being in Fall Harbor. That's not necessarily a very popular religion around here. Not a lot of people follow Palor around here. They follow more dwarvish gods, gods of the forge and various other things of their ancestry. So you'd find Palor in places that that have a much higher amount of people from outside the freeholds coming in. So maybe one of the larger holds is what you would think.
Well, I can't remember there being one around. Not in a smaller town like this, or a smaller place like this. It's too much. Too many dwarves and not enough with anyone else.
So where would we need to go?
One of the bigger strongholds. Larger.
Well, how about we go to the tavern, get a drink, and we can talk about this. Because there's a few other subjects I think we should talk about.
Very well.
Lead on, Mr.
I'm gonna-
Halfling.
Gonna step out and start making my way to the what
What's it called again?
Jester and Flask.
Oh yes, boss.
Wait,
Let's go
did-
to the tavern,
let's-
boss.
Hang on. Has Rival not left his horse in the other tavern?
No, I brought it with me.
You said you stabled it.
Yeah, you said you stabled it before you.
Yeah.
You went to
That would have
Rivallon.
been in the town stables anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that
town
would've been
stables
like
that
a
it was
livery.
before.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
oh,
that
I had a
would've
week
been
there.
at the livery
Wait,
stable.
but no, but they weren't. Wait, I thought
Yeah,
they were
but-
attached to the other.
Ustenia and Rival both had like a week
Hmm.
Right, and
So
I'm
it's,
saying that
time.
the horses would be at the other tavern.
No, they're at
No, it
the
was a-
livery stables.
They're at the
Oh,
livery
okay.
stables in the town.
Okay.
Yeah. Taverns don't usually own stables.
Oh,
Unless they're like
and
a
God,
roadside tavern.
I took hold of Ustinia's horse and took that there as well.
I assumed Ustenia would have done that when he got into
Yeah.
town. He loves his horse. So you head to the Jester and Flask, you said?
Yeah, that was the one with Ovar, right? Yeah, that one. Because we're supposed to have rooms there.
Yes, you do. All right. So you head back to the more rough part of town to head to the Jester and Flask, where you have rooms that are available to you. You do not see Ovar or any of the other individuals that you've seen previously whenever you enter. So it does not seem like they're around, or business is not currently being conducted here for whatever business they do. But yeah, you get yourselves a table and some drinks, and you're now kind of free. It's a very empty tavern tonight compared to the other kind of times you've been here.
So Isaac, I know you want to find a Temple of Palor, but what is everyone else? What is their desires to do? Rival or Rivallon?
I have no particular destination in mind. I can just travel with the group.
Broomtown?
I've always had a hankering to explore outside of the Dwarven lands. See the world a little bit.
Why don't we just travel with Isaac until he finds a Temple of Palor?
I'd assume he'd find a better chance of finding one out in another land. Perhaps that's one more populated with a variety of different people.
Well, we have Vildor or Gorgon that are nearby.
Interesting. We all met on a boat from a different land. I have no yearnings to leave just yet.
On a boat from one of the other Dwarven.
No, it was from Teutonia, from a human land.
Yeah, you got on the boat from Doveport in Teutonia.
Okay.
There's another statement that doesn't quite add up from Brundle.
All right. Well, do you know what?
It's late. She's obviously stressed.
It's not that
It's on
late.
the border. It's not that far from.
No, that's true.
I mean, if you think about it, we started the stream and she was accosted by questions and having to defend herself and her family heritage and stuff. Yeah. It's stressful.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well-
given me a right old talking to you. It's mangled my brain. I can't even remember where I've been. Or who I've been with. Ever.
I didn't need to know that detail.
You just can't help it, can you, Chuck? You just keep digging yourself holes for yourself.
I mean, after a while, you do start to forget.
You
Wow.
know, being a bird.
Oh.
Yeah, rock star,
Oh.
exactly. Right.
I am.
Whoa.
Let me put this into layman's terms. The reason I am looking for a Temple of Palor is I would have a better connection there.
To what?
I'm guessing it's God. I mean, isn't that what temples are for? Bring you closer to God?
Well, it should work for any temple.
Not exactly, my god. I
Who
would
do you
be.
worship?
I worship Palor, but
So
that's
who would you
not who
connect
I'm.
to?
Well, technically, my aunt.
And
Okay,
your
that's
aunt
sick.
lives in a temple.
Not quite.
Is your aunt dead? Because I have heard of people going and talking to
Not
their,
quite.
you know.
somewhere in between.
Oh, she's in the Vale.
Still have the lich.
What do you all... I'm gonna sort of say this hushed. What do you all know about heaven?
Do we have to roll intelligence?
Yes.
I'm an
well,
elf.
It depends on what
I'm
you,
technically
it depends on what you mean by heaven. Are you using
Sorry,
it in the
heaven-
colloquial sense that we sense it, or are you talking about the planar domain of heaven?
The plenier What do you know about the plenier domain of heaven? I can't remember what it is called in Palor. Hold on.
Can I
Whatever
still roll
that
an
will.
intelligence?
Well,
You'd have to roll intelligence, yes, because he's now talking about essentially another dimension.
16.
You know it's supposedly where that word is used whenever an individual that worships a
17.
good god goes after they die, supposedly.
We know all of it.
That's where that good god resides, or the good gods reside, is in this positive plane. And that'd be lawful good god would go to. That's the lawful good plane. I'm fairly certain. Is it? Is Palor lawful good or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Close enough.
The
Right.
Is it the astral or the? Yeah, that's the astral plane.
Yeah.
Nope,
I'm
never heard of it.
the astral plane.
Unless it's in a song. I don't remember it in any of the songs or stories I learned in the college.
Did you roll?
No, I'm playing my character. He stayed awake from religion. Just, it wasn't.
I mean, he has just literally said, like, the other day he knows nothing about religion.
Palor is in Pelor, right? That's Palor.
Yeah.
That's neutral good.
I mean, I guess I can roll 'em if you want me to.
So that's
Palor,
why you're going
god
around
of sun and
smashing
healing,
people.
neutral good.
Yeah, sorry.
Light,
Yeah, neutral good. Sorry, I'm true good.
life and light, simple sun, deity of Greyhawk.
I mean, do you want me to roll Roach? I can.
I mean, you might technically. I mean, it's you have a bardic education.
18.
Yeah, bardic education. That means you would know some things about like
The
that kind of
planes.
stuff, hems, that kind of stuff that would be made about this. So you know something.
Why is this important, Isaac?
It's going to be a lot of explanation, but basically, what it comes down to is I have a certain connection to the planes outside of this one. And I have a contact, so to speak, in one of those
knows
planes
the
that guides me.
Your aunt.
Girl, my aunt.
Right. And you get a stronger connection if you're at a temporal Palor.
Precisely. As she and I are both servants of Palor.
Right. So, us
Got
getting
it.
you to a town that had a temple of Palor would be of benefit to you.
Yes. As I would be able to get better guidance.
On what?
Do you need guidance for, eh?
Well, a multitude things.
Are you not an inquisitor?
Yes.
So, being an inquisitor.
Precisely. I might be able to find us a better purpose or mission, so to speak.
But surely you'd be targeting people who have, wronged the religion of Pelor, but how does that affect us?
There would be money in it.
I'm in.
Alright, I'm in.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm
Oh,
in too, but
oh, money.
No, I know, I'm in. I'm just, I want what's best for the group, not just one person. So, obviously.
Aye, and money's good. for the group.
Money's good for the group, yeah.
Yes. However, we all have stories that haven't been told. I'm traveling because I want to be the very best bard that I can be.
Wants
There
to
are
catch all the
stories.
songs.
Nope. Shush. there's there's stories that need to be told, and that is what I want to do. That is why I'm traveling. Rivallon, why were you on that boat?
I'm hunting the people who betrayed my family and left me to be raised by wolves.
Right.
Slot to unpack there. Okay.
Uh-huh. That was
Do
very
we need to have a
nonchalant.
chat about that, pal?
Um,
I'm an elf.
breaks
I
down
live for a long time. I am reserved to the fact it's going to take me a long time to achieve my goal. Especially considering the fact it's a rival family that did it, and there's a lot of them to kill.
so where is this family?
To the west, over the mountains.
Oh well, we've discussed that that might be a better place to find out Temple of Palor, so perhaps we could head to there and find the temple on the way.
Vildor is on the way.
There you go then.
They're in Vildor.
No, they're on the other side of the mountains. Vildor's at the base of the mountains.
Right, I got you. Okay.
Well, you said you came from the place where the elves are predominantly alive, which would not be that mountain range.
It's
If you
north.
look at
The
your,
Other
if you look at
mountain
the,
range.
if you look
None
at
of us
the
know where we
map-
come from.
No.
Yeah, if you look at the map,
I
if
know
you look
where
at
I'm
the
from.
Aral map, if you look at the Aral map in your journal page or your handouts, you're in the Dwarven Freehold right now.
Right.
We only have to cross three.
You come from the other side of the mountain, the western shore of Aral,
Yes.
which is where like the dynasty.
So 2 mountain ranges.
So the other mountain range. That's the
Oh, we got a boat from round
Sunset
there.
Mountain Range.
Yes.
On the west. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so I'd
two
have
mountain
to.
ranges to cross.
Yeah, it's up.
Yes.
Okay.
I said it was on the
Making
way.
sure.
I didn't say it was on the doorstep.
All right. Okay.
Right. Well, I mean,
God, they asked me for directions. That
Wait,
was it.
you're from the Elvenlands, right?
Yeah.
So on the very western coast?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I could go see my family if we go that way. If we go north a bit, but it doesn't matter. And
That's where I'm from as
I-
well. Are we all West Coast people living in an East Coast world? Is that what's
1 second. West Coast.
And Brundum, what about you? Why were you on that?
I am escaping from a sadness that has befallen me.
Translation: she doesn't want to talk about it.
Right. Yes, I get that. He doesn't want to talk about
He
that.
told talk about. Sorry, yeah. Apologies.
you
I
just
did.
assume my gender?
No, I didn't. I just assumed your gender. I made a mistake. I'm
I-
sorry.
I mutter, I'm sorry for your loss.
Short version here, Arwen. Whenever you want to talk to Brundham about anything, you're not going to get
Don't.
an answer.
Right. Well, I'm just trying to figure out what
Hard
would be.
fact. You need hard facts before you go in. Try it
I'm
the other way.
trying to plot where we should do and what we should do.
If we're heading west, there are 2 places we could go where we may find a Temple of Palor on the way. Vildor
Well,
and Vagdor Hold.
We could always ask the temple here, see if they know of any, and if not, try to find. The reason I say I want to try and make a connection with my contact, so to speak, is I was sent here for a reason of what that hasn't been shown to me as yet, and I would like to find out that reason.
Okay.
So you want to stay here in the freeholds,
For now.
right?
But if we can't find the temple,
I will have to improvise.
So
do you think
mean-
that your task is here And you're looking for guidance on where here?
Possibly. I don't necessarily mean full harbor.
Right,
No,
but
but-
in this
Within the
area.
Dorm lands.
Uh-huh. Do you know what your task is?
I'm just sent to do good.
Right, but
Right.
that's really vague.
And by
Tell me about
do you,
it.
do you mean good as in like what kind of good?
Killing goblins kind of good. I'm down with this.
Right. But I mean, if along the way there was certain things that would be better for the group, but they weren't necessarily with completely within the realms of the law,
I
you would
would.
be against this.
It depends on the outcome. I cannot hold the group's regard above those of the innocent.
Okay. So as long as we protect the innocent while we're doing whatever we're doing, you're okay with it.
So, for example,
It
killing
would not be the
the
first time
goblins.
that I've broken a mortal law. No.
Okay.
Right, but ours are not the same as your laws. That's what you're saying. Okay.
So, killing a bunch of goblins and looting their corpses is fine. Killing a bunch of innocent people and looting their corpses is not.
I would have to
Well, I would-
smite you, yes.
Right,
Yeah,
fair
I
enough.
would-
Okay, see?
I'm not saying I'd ever want. What if they've wronged us in the past?
Wronged us
Like
or
killed our parents and left us to be raised by wolves. Like, would you be okay with us killing them?
It's a
I
good
would have
question.
to have more information.
Okay. Just trying to put it all together.
It's all right. I'll stop you off at a tavern and buy
There's a
some
lot of
mead,
here and there and context.
and then
required.
go off,
Yeah.
do my thing, come back. You'd never know the difference. It'd be fine.
Right. Okay.
I'd just be a few hours lighter and maybe a little bit of blood on my hands. It'd be fine. You wouldn't notice.
This it's out of character. Is it close to break time?
Okay, please,
thank
is
God.
it Midge? Midge,
Thank
is
God,
it?
I was about ready to get a marker and write on this piece of paper to get, so I didn't fucking bloody the audio with it. I've been trying to message Midge for like 20 minutes.
We are.
Do you know what? I'm calling it. It's break. I'm taking a break.
It's
now. So
gotta
you
be
guys
break.
can do whatever you want.
Okay,
It's break time,
we'll-
okay?
We'll take a break. I can't.
I
taking
even
a
gave
break.
you. I even gave you messages on freaking Twitch to try and
I
get you.
snapped you, and you just sent back a smile. That's not helpful. I need to have a cup of tea.
Well, as it happens, yes, it's break time.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So we're gonna be taking a break. The thing is, because I have that now full screen on the cameras, I can't see Discord messages. I was being asked eternal questions about Paylor, so I just have that open on my other tab, and everything else is full screen. I haven't been able to see chat.
I need
at
to
all.
take a piss for 10 minutes.
Yeah, it should have been 10 minutes ago. I'm very sorry. Right, I'll catch up on chat. How is everybody in chat? Kazoo's been prepping for tomorrow's game. Cool. Must be in, but you're good. Funny. Yeah, no, we hold on. Gotta quickly switch this up to just be my face for now. Yeah, no, it's all good. Next week's Halloween week. I'm really looking forward to that. Ooh. So, Kazoo, have you found a fix to counter said beast form yet?
There we go.
I do apologize.
I was legitimately just about ready to get a marker and start writing on a piece of paper to go like, break, please.
Yeah, we were 10 minutes over pretty much our normal break time, I think.
Felt like it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, just literally everything I've been using for like proper time checking and everything, I had closed because of the jury rig setup I've had to go for.
I'm actually preferring this setup, to be honest with you.
I'm not, because I have so many apps that I have to use. Pop this out, maybe that might make my life easier. Can. Okay, what if I get that? Christ.
Yes, my child.
You're not my Jesus.
At least not since you cut your hair.
One dab haircut. That's all it is, and then you just lose all of your followers.
It's been so long since I've cut my hair.
You kidding me? If I came onto one of these streams without my beard, God.
You did that one.
Yeah, that one time, and then I didn't hear the end of it for like a month.
Yeah, well, we also, like, beard shamed, who was it, Todd?
Oh yeah, the
Mustache
time. Well, he
shave.
didn't have a beard. It was Peach
Yeah,
Fuzz, and he
mustache.
looked like a homeless man, like a homeless teenager. It wasn't even. It was just like this little like Peach Fuzz starting on the top of the lip, and it was. No, I do need to probably trim it. Just...
Nah, not yet.
Yeah, so mucho apologetico for that
Start.
extra
Well,
break bit.
When's the
I
end
mean,
time?
yeah.
When's the end time? So I can keep track of it then.
We're officially 2 hours away from our normal. No, we're an hour and a half from our normal end time.
It's normally
I
11
mean,
o'clock.
So
isn't it?
this is
Right
the
now
time
it's
we
3:30
normally.
my time, so it will end on
5.
5. Okay.
Yeah, because it ends at 11 our time.
Fine
Yeah,
by me.
no, literally, this is the time it is currently right now. Is normally the time we start back up after we've taken a break.
See, I wish Utai was here, because I was going to be like, so, if you want to go along with us, you don't have to be, like, my employee, and, like, it's up to you, man.
Next week's gonna be the Halloween episode.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
that's
already
right.
said that.
What is it? Do we have to dress up as our characters, or what?
It's up to you.
No,
I
it's up to you.
don't have any.
I'm
I
going
don't
to
have
be
any
wearing
plans.
a camouflage coat with a shamag on my head.
Oh, nice.
I have
Oh.
a costume sorted.
Because that's the best I can do. Well, that or I can just wear a suit and just be really fancy. One of the two.
And what about character sheets? Do we have to make our own or?
Oh no, you could get like a little white. No, I'll give you. You can get like a little whiteout for your beard and stuff like that, and you could be and get some Dos Equis and be the most interesting man in the world with a suit.
I,
Yeah.
except I think I'm the farthest thing from that.
Well, it's a costume. Doesn't need to be accurate.
My costume's gonna be hot.
Also, I don't like Dos Equis, so
No idea.
does Guinness have a spokesperson I can dress up as?
I don't think so.
Oh well, shit then.
They're one of those companies that's been around long enough. They don't give a shit.
They don't even have to try
If
anymore.
Prohibition in the Second World War couldn't kill us, nothing can.
You're just giving us our character sheets, right?
Yeah, I'll try and get them to you like tomorrow or the next day, so you got like a good amount of time to read them over. You'll be playing level 5.
Wow.
Ooh, fancy.
So I gotta make your characters, and then I gotta level them up to level 5.
Hello, fellow adventurers.
Hello.
Greetings, adventurer. I am Falcon Hoof.
You're who?
Falcon
Oh.
Hoof.
Falcon Hoof.
Heath.
Hoof. And this is Adventure Call. Let's take another caller. I can't do the caller bit. Need to get that one.
Let's take another caller.
Yeah,
No,
there you
I lost
go.
it. Nah.
No, yeah, it's the caller. The caller's a hard word.
Caller. Caller.
Cooler.
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 Caller. Cooler.
It's more cooler. Right. Are we ready to get this road back on the show?
Yeah, sure.
Why does no one make fun of you when you do it?
Because he's been doing
You've
it for
already-
years.
Yeah.
It's a catchphrase.
So have I. I just not in front of you guys.
Well, that's the thing.
Well, then yeah, then we'll just keep making fun of you until we get used to it. Or, just keep making fun of you.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, I want to put it on record. I eat ice cream because it's a really quiet food to eat, and it's
Uh-huh.
delicious.
Yeah.
And I was listening to the podcast, and there was a crunch.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, why am I crunching? I'm eating ice cream. So I went back and watched the episode, and Rival, you were eating a biscuit, and it sounded like I was eating something really loud and being inconsiderate, and I just want that on record. It was me.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
I was inspired to open a bag of these Doritos.
Do it.
I'll just put these away.
that's why I
Apparently
stick
somebody has a big pet peeve of this.
No, it's only because like I was speaking, but obviously I sounded like I was eating something because I
with.
had
And
ice
this is
cream.
why I stick with a liquid meal of Guinness while we're doing it.
The liquid goodness from Irish earth. Oh Guinness, how you are so much worth the money I
Oh,
pay, and
How
this
you
has
are a
become
beer.
It's
how this
totally
has
worth
become
paying for it.
a random rhyme that
A queer
proves that I'm not
experience.
dumb. Anyway,
Can we
yeah.
say that? I don't think we can say that. It's 2018 on the internet. I don't think we can say that.
No, queer isn't strange.
No.
Yeah, but it's
Said
the
it again.
internet.
It's the internet, so you know.
You said it
I'm allowed.
All right. So, you've just finished your heart-to-heart.
Did we?
Or
That was a heart to heart.
It was Owen was giving us his heart, and we were sort of saying, "Give us the money."
Yeah.
I'm just.
I'm always trying to find a balanced way for everyone to work together for a common goal. and I was saying
Monetary
want to
interest.
kill.
He's just lonely and doesn't want us to split up.
I
Oh,
wanna-
what did Utari say in that? Justinio said,
He said something along the lines
You
of
just-
fermented milk.
Yes, boss.
I will go where you go.
Well, okay, boss. The pen I was using just exploded.
Well, that's nice.
It's a sign.
So, what would you like to do now?
I am now covered in ink. I need one moment.
Okay, I think that Isaac would say something along the lines of, "We should go to the temple and see if they know of a local Paylor temple."
Go to the temple and see if they know.
Thank you
Wait,
very
first
much.
we need a name. First we need a name.
A name?
Well, yeah, so I can chronicle what we do. Like, we need a name for our group.
Are you saying that
Team Mercenary.
you think we're going to be together long enough for you to write a chronicle?
Well, you know, maybe a short story. Maybe not a long, novel, but a little, little pen, like,
A novella?
yeah. Besides, depending on what we do, it could be good for business.
My stream thinks we should be called the Justice League.
Ha,
Only I don't think that's a good idea because we'd be better than that.
Who
I
would
mean,
who would be Aquaman? It doesn't make sense.
Dungeon Drums.
I mean, it
Well, that'd be
In
a
from
senior,
business
obviously.
having a good name would be good for advertising. We never know when we might need to have some renown attached. Isaac, do you have any idea for a name of the group?
Yeah, we need the name of the group. Apparently, we need it so when we are chronicled in the songs of our friend here, that he will be able to announce us as one group,
And for business reasons.
and for business reasons.
A name should not be given to ourselves. If we are deserved of a name, it will be provided for us.
So it's on you, Roach.
Oh, great.
Oh, great! That's what I'm trying to stay away from.
Just call you the shits.
We did go
Goblin
down into the
Slayers.
sewers.
No, oh god damn it! This took a turn I did not want.
I'll just take the first
It
letter of
took a
all of your
turn.
names.
Okay.
Well, we can work on it. We can workshop it. Just in the back of your mind, think about.
Okay. So I know where the temple is in this town because I've been twice.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So can I go there and ask if they know of anywhere on the continent that I might find a temple of Paylor?
Are we going as a group?
No.
We can do.
No.
Okay.
All right. Everyone that's not going,
Okay.
do you want a party? Like,
Did you steal some of the wyvern tears? What are you saying, lad?
no. Well, not like that, because that's illegal. But like, let's just get fucked up. Like just drink and have a good time. Enjoy the night. See what trouble we can get.
Alright.
Rivallon?
Well, I am just getting reminded of like Lord of the Rings, where Legolas can't get drunk.
Doesn't work like that in
Nope,
D&D,
doesn't work
unfortunately.
Does
like
it
that.
not? Wicked.
You're also not immortal.
Oh, I like that. I was kind of looking forward to watching them all die slowly of old age.
When you
would
say
take-
what I say is fucked up.
Look, the way I fight, I'll be dead within a week.
No, we say what you say is very cryptic. There's a difference.
I mean,
Yeah.
there was some things that I said that you guys made some noises about that were pretty shocked.
I have a feeling Ustinia is not gonna get super fucked up. because-
Super.
Just because he's trying to keep me safe. Like, that's kind of his job.
I don't know,
So-
man. If you tell him that he should
So
drink
let's
all the
wait,
fermented
dudes.
milk he wants.
Touche.
Fermented milk. I
Just
love
a
the fact
matter of
it's
finding
fermented milk.
fermented milk.
Yeah. I will join the
So-
party.
Isaac, I don't know where we'll be.
I'll buy the first round
I'm not gonna guarantee
gonna
we'll
go-
be here when you get back.
and get. Huh?
Talk
Okay,
to
well, I'm
Isaac.
gonna go. I'm gonna buy some drinks from the bar.
I will help you
Okay.
with carrying.
Okay, never mind. Yep.
Okay. You know, we can hear. We heard some frantic typing.
No.
All right. So while that's going on, Isaac, you're going to the temple. It's getting towards the later afternoon as you head towards the large temple in town, but it's still open. So what exactly are you wanting to do?
I'm gonna go in, and I'm going to inquire if any of the priests or clerics or anyone who's there know of a Temple of Pelor in the freeholds, where I might find one, and then after that, I'm gonna say a prayer.
One of them does say they've heard tell of a temple dedicated towards Pelor and a few other foreign gods in the coastal hold of Gorgon. And that would be the closest one that they can think
Yep.
of.
Well, I thank them, and but before I do that, I'm gonna find a quiet corner of the temple, and I'm gonna lay down my map of the freeholds. I'm gonna light a few candles. I'm gonna take off my my Pelor necklace. I'm gonna put it on the map. Put my hands on the map, and I'm gonna try and pray and see if they can guide me, just in case I might be able to do it this way.
Are you trying to Ouija board this?
I'm trying to Ouija board this. If my contact is guiding me, or if there's somewhere they want me to go.
Okay. So, roll a religion check.
Roll them bones. Fuck! I'm rolling awfully tonight.
10
Second.
for your
Don't you
own
have that-
religion.
What, you don't have that thing?
Don't you have that thing?
No, it's only saving rolls or attack rolls.
Oh.
All right,
Unless I can
Attack the map with your religion.
that in an RP sense, I guess. Just punching it like.
And then where it
you
I don't know, rips.
you settle in and focus, calling forth your spiritual guide to guide you to where you're most needed, where they want you to go, where Pelor's light needs to be shown. It takes a few minutes. Feel a warmth spread through your fingers from the symbol. When you open your eyes again and look down towards the map, the symbol has moved slightly. From where it was previously, just south of Fall Harbor on the area that's like ocean, is now moved to just north of Fall Harbor. Specifically
Sleet hole?
there.
Where?
The
In
mountains.
the hills to the north of Fall Harbor.
Are you sure he didn't just sneeze and nudge it?
I don't know, does he? I don't know. Does he think it's up to him how he interprets it? It's religion. It's not like it's clear.
True.
Spoken like somebody who's been an atheist for almost his entire life.
It's not gonna work if I try again, is it? We're like focusing on that, I guess. Can I?
I don't know. Try it.
Yeah, I'm gonna focus on like I'm gonna move like I'm gonna put my hands on the emblem on that map and I'm gonna see if it moves again with another religion check.
Come on,
Try
Isaac.
my
Come on, Isaac.
13!
Hey, you're
It's a
doing
bit
Well,
better.
it's better.
You're feeling more religious.
You do the same procedure as you did last time, and now the same ritual, and warmth does not return to your fingers. And when you look down, the symbol has not moved from its position.
I look up and I say, okay. I roll up the map, put it away, put my symbol back on, blow the candles out, and then I'm gonna leave a donation of 1 gold piece in the temple donation box.
Okay, you leave it in the plate on the
Yeah.
that's next to the door as you walk out.
And I am gonna go try and find I'm gonna go try and find the party.
All right.
The party?
I hope that's not a poor choice of words.
Never.
Is there? No, I'm kidding.
Roll to see how high they are. Let's go.
It'd be drunk, and I'm going to need everybody to make 2 Constitution saving throws.
But hang on.
Oh, okay. Hang on.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Sleight of hand check. 2 of them. Everybody else, everybody make Constitution saving throws.
Come on.
Oh, bloody hell.
Oh, crit fail. You need to roll Ustinia as well, don't forget.
Well, okay.
Oh, boy.
There's no chance he's turning down an opportunity to drink.
Yep. Wait, are we rolling 2?
Yeah,
2.
2.
Okay.
Rivallon is fucked.
Yes, I am! Woo!
Alrighty. So it took you about an hour to do. Well, actually, about an hour and a half to do your rituals, Isaac, and it takes you another about a half hour to get back to the tavern itself.
And Rivallon's dancing on the tables.
When you arrive, you walk in and you see your party. Rivallon is passed out on the table, or next, like onto the table, like just like 4 sides down, empty drinks next to him, and just snoring out. Arwan is. Did you roll with your last one? Under a 5? Under 5.
Yep.
Is the same. In a chair, back, just out. Stenia's doing all right. Still
Pretty hardy.
sipping on his drink, kind of enjoying himself. And Brunhelm is sitting in a chair next to a drink as well. Little light chatter going on between Ustenia and Brunhelm, but it looks like
I've actually got a 2. Wow.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm dwarf. I'm going to hold my drink. It's good.
Falling off the chair.
And yeah, that's it looks like the party happened, and it did not take long for them to finish.
So it's currently about 6:30. If I'm getting this right. In the
Wake
evening.
us up. We can keep going.
Today
Wake
we
us up.
party,
We can keep
because
going.
tomorrow we may
It's
die.
closer to 7 or 8. It took
Okay.
you about an hour to do your little your little
Okay.
heart-to-heart in the tavern. So you got there at around
Fuck.
4:30, and then you did
So
your
5.
heart-to-heart.
Okay, fair enough. I'm just gonna go up to the bar. I'm gonna ask him to refill my cantina. I'm going to order some bread, and I'm just gonna tut and go to my room. Let him sleep it off. Well, I'm gonna tell
At least-
Ustinian that I'm going to my room, and I'll
You could at least
tell
wake us
everybody.
up and move us towards our rooms. Like,
No, I'll let Ustinian deal with that. He's it's just
If he
okay,
gives a
boss.
shit.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have. So.
Wait, how drunk is Arwen?
Are passed out.
Oh my goodness.
He rolled a
Yeah.
4 on his second check, and Rivallon didn't rolled a critical fail.
Yes, I
First
did.
check, so he's super out.
He's gonna have a hangover in the morning.
The only other person that's awake from the little party you had is Ustenia.
I
So,
mean,
yeah.
an hour and a half, and we got that drunk.
You've obviously never
Really?
drank with purpose, my friend. You've obviously never drank
know,
with
actually-
purpose.
I drank a lot in a short
I-
amount of time.
Have you
I'm
had
not
much to eat?
unused to partying.
No, but if
Like-
You rolled a 4.
you're...
Well, I mean, okay. Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, the rolls. say
I won't-
otherwise.
I won't argue this point.
Hang on. Out of character, I am someone with a divine connection, and I can't get a religion check. Just because you're a good drinker doesn't mean that you get to survive this.
So, is there anything the conscious people would like to do for the night?
Is Ustenia, I think that you should take Rivallon to his room. I can't hold him. He's a big boy. I'm small boy.
What are you saying? You saying I'm fat?
You're asleep. You see nothing.
None, boy.
Are you making a failed comment about my weight?
I take boss to his
Go
room
ahead.
first.
Okay.
I make sure boss get to his room.
Smart. You're smart. I like you're smart.
That's what he pays me for.
I am easier for being smart.
Takes a sip.
I need to.
All right. So, are you just taking?
I
them
mean, I'm
into
kind of
their-
like, someone needs to be Ustenia.
I'm trying. I'm sorry, I'm not good at accent. I'm trying.
No, but you said you were gonna take him to his room and then you started drinking again.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, he can see Arwen. He still has a glass of drink. He's not just gonna leave it and then go take Arwen to his room. He can see him. He's safe.
He's fine, slumped on a table, passed
As
out in the
soon as
middle of
he-
a bar.
He has eyes on him. As soon as he's done with his drink, he'll take him to his room. He's not gonna waste a drink just to take someone to a room.
That is a very Ustinia thing. You can't deny that.
Okay, okay. I will chink glasses with him. Clink.
Click.
Clink.
Clink.
I think I can't.
I
It
think
makes
the
it
first thing you
I
just
think-
said was a
I think
racial
it's racial
some
slur.
sort.
No,
Yeah.
okay, look.
No, it is.
I'm
It is.
reasonably sure it could also be construed as onomatopoeia.
No.
I've heard it be used.
I'm gonna go out on a limb that it's also like a term for something being like slightly cut away from something like this. So it's not necessarily a racial slur, but it's
It's the
definitely a
internet.
racial slur.
It's the internet.
Okay. It's been used. Okay, yeah, but that's clearly not. You know, I'm not gonna. You know,
It's fine.
I will tap
we
my glass to
understand.
his glass. We will tap
We-
glasses.
We understand that you weren't being racist. It's just another.
Mostly.
Um. After that perceived racism, he's gonna just finish his drink and take Arwen to his room.
It's a good idea. All right. So
Make sure.
now that you've all finished your night, and nobody else think has anything else they want to do, that is, if you're not saying anything, then I'm assuming you're not going to want anything
Yeah, no,
else
I'm
to do.
good. I need to wait till they've all sobered up.
All right. Okay.
So you're gonna wait till the morning, huh?
Yes.
I just mean because like 2 of them are passed out drunk. They're not gonna
Exactly,
be ready
that's
for a
why I
chat
just-
in an hour.
That's why I just tutted and went straight up to my room.
Yeah. Okay. R1, make a perception check at disadvantage.
Perception check?
Yeah. Okay.
14.
Yep. Okay.
You see
So-
nothing in the night
Yeah, why are you saying that?
Yeah,
because
why
no
are
one
you
else
saying
is
that?
saying anything.
Uh-huh.
Huh? Oh, okay, yeah. I was about ready to say something.
Sure.
So,
Why is just there's so many awkward silences right now?
I don't know, Para. Why are there awkward silences right now? God! So, all of you wake up in the morning after having a fulfilling night's sleep.
I'm gonna check my stuff when I wake up.
Yeah, I passed out in the bar.
I'm
Oh,
not
wait,
where
wait.
I stopped drinking.
I thought Astinia would have like taken you to bed.
He did.
He did.
took
Took
me
him
to
to
his
bed?
private-
No, I mean rival.
Oh,
Rivallon.
No.
Destiny probably would have helped
Yeah, he
Rivallon
probably
to his
would've.
room.
I woke up
I
in the
had
bar. I'm checking my
Okay.
stuff.
Well, no, he knows he went to sleep in the bar. That's still a reason to check your stuff because somehow you're back
Yeah.
in your room.
Yeah, I have no
That's
idea how I got
true.
there.
You take a
In
look
there.
at your things, Rivallon, and
Yeah.
all your stuff seems to be there.
Are you sure?
Yeah, all your stuff seems
Make
to be there.
make a perception check.
I don't trust anybody.
You're questioning God.
Yes, I am.
All your
Constant.
stuff
A
seems
voice
to be
from
there.
above says your stuff is fine. Are you sure?
Yes, I'm questioning God.
With
I've
18,
angered him
all your
enough
stuff
lately.
Seems to be there.
So he said seems. He doesn't say it is there. He says seems to be there.
Yeah, because he knows how to make you feel uncomfortable. Just
Yeah, he
with the
cracks
power
his
of
knuckles.
It's working.
So, you
wait,
all
hold up.
woken.
What about all my stuff?
Make a
I'm the
perception
one-
check.
He did, didn't he?
No,
Yes.
nope,
No.
that was while I was asleep.
Oh yeah.
You're missing your bagpipes.
My bagpipes. Alright.
I don't know what happened to them. Neither do you.
She like throw the bagpipes down the well out of annoyance because they got her killed, maybe. Sorry.
Who's she?
Okay.
You don't have a female in the
Hey.
party.
Okay,
Nope.
he
Just-
did.
Hey,
Okay. No, it's fine. It's fine.
we don't know what's happened.
No. I
Who says
remember being
Brundheim just
threatened because of
breaking
my
into
bagpipes.
laughter?
Okay, I want to be downstairs eating breakfast before everyone else gets down there. So I would have.
Oh, you're definitely doing that.
In the time that they've taken to sober up, I want to have gone to the temple, done my morning prayer, actually come back, and I'm going to be eating breakfast before they're even awake. It's I am the German who puts the towels out at on a holiday and has done everything before all the British people have come back from their hangovers. It's
I need No, I don't think you need to make a check for this. Well, maybe. Isaac, make a religion check.
a religion check. Well, it's getting better.
The longer you're here, the better it's getting. On your
It's like
return trip from the temple. You get a feeling that do you want to take another route back to the tavern than the one you were originally planning on taking?
Okay.
Wait, have we gone back to last night?
Do you
No,
wish
no.
to go? Do you
Yeah,
wish to follow
I'll
that
take
feeling?
I'll take the other route. Yeah.
No, this is in the morning.
Oh, he goes to temple in the morning. Sorry.
Yes. While you are going about this other route and you're kind of following this gut feeling that you received, you actually pass by the Reeves office. As you've been kind of this very long looping path that you're taking instead of the direct one that you were initially planning on using. And in front of the Reeves office, you see what seems to be a middle-aged dwarvish woman who has just been kind of harried out of the Reeves office and seems to be somewhat distraught.
I go up to the dwarf. You said a dwarfish woman?
Yes.
I say, hello, madam, are you okay? In dwarvish.
Okay.
Down with the
That's good.
lingo.
Yeah,
Down with the folks. You know.
I'm down with the folks, gents.
I forgot my knitting basket. I was
Best
gonna live
sentence.
up to my name.
My God, are you 70? You just like start knitting.
Oh.
Wait, is there something wrong with knitting?
Apparently,
Not really. I just
no.
thought I just wanted to try to get a
My
rise out of
sister
her.
knits.
Oh, she's gone.
Oh
like
yeah, I got the
18.
rise though. It's very easy to make.
Roach wakes up in 2 to 3 weeks with
With a sweater
Yeah.
somehow.
Knitted into
Two
his skin.
knitting needles in his eyes.
But yes, I
Well, no,
I
the
inquire.
threat would be just waking up with a
Oh.
sweater that Para made out of nowhere
It
and
just
like,
says,
not knowing
"Fuck
how I
you."
got it. Yeah.
Just fuck you on the sweater.
It's just like
And she knits
that'd
into
be,
your
that'd be the real
skin.
surprise bit is because my doors are locked at night.
No, actually, it's
would
just a
stop it.
scarf.
I actually need to get a scarf.
I have so many scarves.
I wear a shamog. I just wear a shamog. as a
I also have
scarf.
snoods. Snoods are good.
Snoods?
The fuck's a snoog?
The
So they're
fuck's
like
a
a
snood?
They're a big woolen circle. They're something
You
of
don't have them in America?
they're a Hindi design thing. You put them over, then you wrap it, and you can. And traditionally,
Oh.
they're worn up on their head and
Oh,
down.
I know what they are, but I've never seen a guy wear one.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm
It's
just saying,
Midge.
speaking the truth.
I'm sorry. I'm a hipster. Okay.
I'm not
My
implying
glasses are
anything,
made
I'm
of
just
wood.
saying.
Don't-
Like,
Don't worry, Midge. We know. We've seen your we've seen your the picture.
Anything.
Face shot.
Yeah. Your face. Yeah. Your.
anything.
What
the
are
one
those
that you-
called?
What are those called for acting? Your
Headshots?
black and white. Yeah, your headshot. with the
Headshot.
fucking,
Yeah, there we go.
The fucking
That
turtleneck.
Oh yeah. No, that was my cheesy director one. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I have nice new headshots now though that don't include.
Anyways,
Don't. Oh, they
You
don't
know-
include a turtleneck. Damn it.
No, they don't.
female dwarf.
Hey, anyways, you walk up to this, again, middle-aged dwarfish woman who's wearing nondescript clothing and has long blonde hair. And she's like almost on the edge of tears when you walk up, and she's very surprised when you walk up because you're humongous. So
I have that effect on people.
yeah, as you when you say what you say, she initially looks at dwarvish height because she's expecting a dwarf.
Oh no, that's just my crotch.
She cranes her head up a bit. And what was exactly your question? Because we went off on a tangent.
Is everything okay, madam?
She does that
Right.
3-year-old as an adult goes, "You're all right," and it's like, "Oh my god, how tall are you?"
You've grown so much.
I'm so glad that I didn't go for a 7-foot odd character like I was originally going to, because holy shit, would the I would be like a mountain to people.
Yeah. It's, I'm sorry. It's There's she's just kind of trying to steady herself.
It's okay. Take all the time you need.
My party is hungover and can't do anything anyway.
It's just that my husband, he works in the mine to the north, and many of the miners haven't come home this last 2 weeks, and we haven't been able to get any information from anyone, and we're just trying to find out what's going on.
I'm gonna pull out the map. This mine, is it around this location in the hills here?
Pull out your parchment, your illustrated parchment map.
She's like, "Oh, this is nice."
It's like somebody,
This lady
let
was just
me write a
crying
memo when you bring out a
straight.
typewriter keyboard for your iPad.
No, I
Don't
just
tell me
use
you
Google.
have that, bitch, because you are a hipster, and I.
No, it'd just be, okay, Google, set a reminder.
And then your phone does.
Oh, that was the first time somebody says "Okay, Google" and didn't actually. My phone didn't go off, so that's good.
Oh, mine did.
It must not recognize your accent.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. She nods her head, pointing at the cluster of hills. Yes, it's the Deep Helm mine up to north. It's the large mine that many of the townsfolk work at.
And what did the Reeves say about the issue?
They say they've asked the Home Office in Full Harbor for information, and they haven't told them anything. And we've tried going to the office, but they won't talk to any of us. There's a group of us. We haven't seen our families for 2 weeks, and they're supposed to rotate every week back, and they haven't been coming home.
Okay. Any other information you could give me about the mine? I have some friends, and I would be happy to go and check it out for you.
Just lights up her eyes when she hears that. Really, you'd be willing to go up there for us?
Of course.
We'd be happy to pay you for your troubles.
Let me find out what happened to your family first. Husband and your friends.
All we know is right before they were supposed to come home on their rotation, there was a notice put out by the mine company that they were starting to blast in the mine. And it's continued to happen for the last 2 weeks. It's almost like clockwork. Every noon and every noon of every day, and at 6 in the afternoon every day. There's a blast, and it's been going on for 2 weeks, and that's all we know that happened.
Once I've investigated the mine, where would I be able to find you?
Well, we've been meeting every few days at the weird. Hold on. Wrong name. Except for something that you don't even know about right now. Give me 1 second here. We've been meeting at the shit. That's the wrong one too. We've been meeting at the Wolf's Howl, the inn, the tavern, near the and she points out on the this she points out kind of where it is in the town. It's near the eastern side of the town, near some of the more affluent buildings. So it's in the better part of town.
Okay. If I got word to that inn once I'd returned, would they be able to get it to you then?
Yes, they would, and I know for certain one of the families has many individuals that work in the mine, and they're offering wait, sorry. They're offering passes. They're offering a free rooms for life for anybody that can get information on what's going on.
What is your name, madam?
Kalina Oakhammer.
My friends and I will set out later today. Now you go home and try to have a lovely day, and may Paylor guide you. All of that was in Dwarvish, and I'm gonna offer her a handkerchief.
Do you just have one of those?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, harsh. And then I'm gonna make my way back to the tavern. I'm gonna wish her a good day, and
Alrighty. So you do so. And second, putting some margin, using a note in the margin here. So when everybody wakes up, you are in the tavern, eating your breakfast. So in Rivallon, and R1, and
I'm gonna be the
Brunhelm.
last one down. Just saying.
Yeah. When they all wake up at various times, you are down in the tavern, eating your breakfast and enjoying your morning, having done all of this previously. Clear-headed, Brunhelm. Actually. So I need, what is this going to be? I need, Rivallon and R1 to make Constitution checks.
Bloody hell.
one hell of a hangover.
I got an 11.
I don't have a good feeling about.
I
Oh,
got
you.
18. Oh my goodness, you slept it all off.
Yeah.
I'm
Yep.
dying.
Actually, no, you did all right. The DC was 10, so
Oh.
you're still hungover, but you're not like dead. You're not like dead on your feet. You get up. You threw a lot back last night. By the way, I'm going to need both of you to put down, to mark down for each individual who took part in that to mark down 3 gold pieces they spent on drinks in this shitty tavern.
That's a lot of drink.
Yeah.
That's
You know what's funny?
expensive.
I had my 40 gold set aside for the party. So
How much did you say?
3
3.
gold pieces.
I mean, like, it's not a lot, but for drinks.
That's
Yeah.
a lot when they're about 5 copper each.
Yeah. Well,
Oh.
That's how we got drunk in an hour and a half.
Yes, it
it's
is.
2 hours. 2 hours by the time.
There's a
they
lot
get
of
back.
strong wines that you guys absorbed.
Wine's too fancy.
Yeah, we were going for pure on whiskey, mate.
Squeezed grape water. No. So, you all come down into the tavern, and you are now. Well, who gets breakfast? If you get breakfast, it's gonna be like 2 copper pieces for anybody who wants breakfast.
Definitely need a breakfast after that.
Yeah, for the filling breakfast, not necessarily the fanciest. Like
Whatever's the
like
most bread.
you're getting like
soak it
rye
all up.
bread and like oat cakes, like just like anything to soap up this.
and some ale. The hell
I
with
went
that.
for a bit. I went for a bit of a fancy breakfast, just so it looks like just for showing off. Sort of thing.
If you go for the fancy breakfast, then you receive. Let's see here. Fancy
Dinner with
breakfast.
Roach.
Oh yes. You spend 3 silver pieces and you get braised boar and lemon pie.
For breakfast.
Yeah. Great.
And a
Really
and a
continental,
small glass and a small glass of brandy.
I would.
Ooh.
Very nice. I'm just gonna. They're gonna be. I'm just gonna be chin chin.
We all go a little bit green looking at the brandy.
Wait, I'm not. I want more.
He's a
have the
rock
party I
star,
wanted.
remember?
Hold up, am I still drunk? Is Isaac eating
No,
something
you're hungry.
other than bread?
You're
Like-
you're a little hungover. You rolled an 18. You're still but you're not. You're just a little hungover.
No, that
It
was an
observation
in-character.
to the thing
Yeah.
that Isaac's having
Oh.
meat, and
When
not just.
okay, when they come down, I'm gonna specifically get up and like greet them and like specifically shake them a bit harder than I should.
Before he even gets near me, I'm gonna hold up my finger and be like, "Wait, who the fuck has my bagpipes?"
Non-existent pupils dart towards the only thief I know.
You don't know a thief.
Was I playing them last night?
I
If
was.
someone
in
be
the
Eustinia, because I don't want to be like, "No, boss."
air. No, boss. I did not. Actually, was he playing them last night?
Eustinia, did I have my bagpipes when I went to bed last?
I don't know, boss. You were pretty out of it.
You took me there. I mean, he took me there.
I
How do you
don't
miss
know,
a
boss.
set of
I'm-
bagpipes hanging off a backpack? Like, come on.
Ustinia does know you had your bagpipes.
Okay.
Before.
I'm
It's-
pretty
I'm
sure
very
you had
aware.
your bagpipes, boss. I
Alright.
don't know. You must have done something after I put you to bed.
Did you stay up playing?
I did not hear anything. Yeah, me neither.
No, me neither.
Well, here's my problem.
You were
I
out
had-
on all.
167 gold pieces on me. I have a nice ring, another instrument, very fine clothes, and all that was taken by was my bagpipes. Now, by power of deduction, there's only one person I know who dislikes those bagpipes.
Two people.
One person that I know that dislikes those bagpipes.
He's just said there's 2 people.
I don't know what you mean. I didn't take them.
All right, who's the second person?
Me.
Did you take them?
No,
think-
I was
no, no.
unconscious.
For
I don't even know how I got to my
Rivallon,
room.
Rivallon, Isaac, and Ustinia all raised their hands.
All right. Well, I know you didn't steal him, Isaac, because you're a good person. Ustenia,
He said he
I'm-
was good by the rules of his own lord, not by our
you
rules.
wouldn't take my bagpipes. Like, come on, let's be real. You're the only
Let's
one that
be
did not
real.
like my bagpipes. You're the only person who's been hurt because of bagpipes.
Pal,
You're the only one that has a
wanted
garage.
to go to bed last night. I was
Uh-huh.
just as drunk as you.
Insight check on.
I was just about to say that, but okay.
Okay.
Go
Sorry,
ahead.
that came
Whoever
on
wants to
too
do an
quick.
insight check, do an insight check.
Damn it, I'm not very wisdomous. 5. God damn it.
I got a 14.
I got a 14 as well, which is a 10 plus 4.
I got
He's telling the truth.
13 plus 1.
I'm sorry you lost your bagpipes, but I have some news for us.
Okay, what's the news?
I did a bit of extra praying and soul searching this morning, and I was guided to a woman in need.
All right.
Apparently, a group of miners have not returned from work for 2 weeks now, and they were due to return a week ago. And nobody is saying anything about said miners, and there is blasting being heard and come from the mines. It sounds very peculiar, and then there's a lot of upset and worried families that want to know where their husbands, sons, etc. are. Now, they are offering a reward for information.
Let's
as
go.
well as
Alright.
free rooms for life at a bar uptown.
All right.
Definitely alright. Why are we still here?
I feel we need to go.
Because I don't have my goddamn bagpipes.
With what you find from this, you may be able to buy some new ones.
I can buy some new ones right now. That's not
The principle of the thing.
the principle of the goddamn.
There's just a tiny halfling getting really mad in the bar right now, yelling about his bagpipes. All the other patrons are
I've
sort of...
had
Isaac.
those bagpipes since I started in the Barge College when I was 20.
Isaac,
That was
I'm-
80 years ago.
I'm literally talking over the halfling here. Since he's actually.
I've had those bagpipes for 80 years.
Where
I'm
is
not gonna
this
lie,
mine?
mate. I thought you were like...
I'm
20.
gonna go over and open the map and show you. where
Yeah,
this
cool, awesome. Thank you very much. I appreciate you opening
I'm
the map and
gonna
showing me why
follow,
these two.
follow Rival.
I'm gonna get out my
Rivallon.
lyre and just start playing it really loudly right next to the group. Just to annoy them. And it's like, I'm playing it badly on purpose, like
Just gonna
completely out of tune, like really high noise.
Other members,
No, you don't
What
understand.
about the people having
Nope.
breakfast?
Owen, you
Nope.
don't understand. That's not how you play a lyre. You play it by like rockstar rules, and you smash it on the ground.
I will smash it on someone's goddamn head if I don't get my
with his
bagpipes.
teeth, like ding ding ding.
80 years I've had those bagpipes.
As far as you know, R1, everybody that has said they did not take it has been telling you the truth. You do not detect a lie in any of their stories.
Well, I'm not saying they have it. I just want to know where they are.
Why are you taking it out on us when we didn't take your bagpipes?
Come on, friend.
Says the person with the Scottish accent.
Think of the stories you'll be able to tell if we go ahead with this.
It's cultural appropriation, isn't it?
It was a gift from
No, I
my
mean because
parents.
bagpipes. I'm sad for your loss,
Alright, whatever.
but we've got to
Fuck
have...
this. I'm gonna go
I'm
buy some
I'm
drinks,
sure
like
they'll
3 of
turn
them.
up somewhere.
Pound them back.
Pound back drinks. It's going to be going into
Your
this mine
anger.
hammered, literally.
Let's do this. I'm just gonna walk out. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just gonna walk north.
You
I'm,
little man.
I'm just gonna hold the R1 back and say,
Something that makes him feel better.
yes. And those words would be,
with you.
I'm sure that the world works in mysterious ways, and I'm sure they will turn back up to you soon.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Sure. Whatever. Let's just go.
Come, friends, grab your things. We must advance.
And I start going north again without any idea of where we're going.
Yeah, they need to go into town and get their horses first.
Well, that's
They
on the
can
way out.
catch up. I
Very
walk
soon.
at 25 feet a turn. They will catch up to me very easily.
Good point.
Ustinia, let us go grab our steeds. Our noble
Okay.
steeds.
Okay, boss.
No, I'm not your boss. I would...
Okay, friend.
Forget it. Let's just go.
Do you have any fermented goat milk? Yes. That was good night last night, yes? Pats you on the back.
Just don't touch the head. We'll be fine.
Okay, so what's the plan? What are you guys doing?
Well,
You have
we're
been
going to
told
get
that
our
there is a
horses.
home office. You have been told there is a home office for the mine in town, and you've been told where the mine is as well. So
I would
gonna
suggest that
follow
we
Isaac.
just go straight to investigate the mine. I don't want
Oh.
them to know that we're investigating them.
Ah, it's a
You
good
got to be
idea. Yes.
smart.
Because the wife of the miner that was missing specifically said they won't tell them anything, other than the fact that there was I was about to say
Everything's fine.
fracking, but there was blasting going on. So I want to see for myself or get close to the place. I am definitely going to be in need of someone with roguish skill and someone who is good at tracking. So that's why I went and got my party. Hello,
Hi.
all of
So-
you hungover beings.
Where's Arwen now?
Isaac and friends.
Because he ran off up north alone.
I didn't run. I just started walking. I mean,
It's-
I got to the gate and went, oh, shit, I don't know where I'm going. Damn that fit of rage.
Okay, so we would.
Damn you, rage! Let me rage at my rage.
We progress north, I guess, towards the hills.
All right. There's a small road that you follow upwards along. It is seems to be a mining road. It has divots in it from heavily laden carts that come into town. You can only assume from the precious metals or ore that are being transported from this mine. To begin your journey, it's much closer than what you've been going to when you left town. So you begin your trip, and all right. Had to get the audio. So you go along this road. It's very open. There's not a lot of trees or forests or anything around you. It's just a lot of low kind of hills and fields that you're going around. You see farmers and the like inside their fields plowing or harvesting. It's very kind of pristine, in all honesty. The road you're going along seems to be almost parallel to the path of a river that is flowing down from the hills. And you continue on until you reach the edge of the kind of the field area, and the hills start to rise up in earnest out of the ground as the road that you've been following now kind of switchbacks up one of the hills that's particularly steep. And you begin up this switchback when... Oh yeah. When you hear, much louder than you're used to, given the fact that that you've been in Fall Harbor or kind of to the sides of these hills on the trade road, it looks to be noon, and then you hear it. A sharp crack kind of echoing through the hills coming out, and then a low rumble. Kind of that feels like it's coming from inside of the ground, and then it settles. As if a blast just happened, not too far away from what you gather. And you begin your journey again as some rocks and stuff from the hills kind of fall down and tumble down the slopes to begin your journey begin moving again up this switchback. You reach the top, and from what you see across from the peak of the hill that you're currently on, you see a small pillar of smoke. Looks to be some sort of small fire, maybe a campfire or a stove fire, off in the distance, kind of rising up against the pristine sky. And as you track down, make a perception check.
Everyone?
Perception check.
Yeah, anybody that's there.
Receiving things. 21.
21.
Anybody's
Not
receiving
15.
things.
I was reading yours.
Let me get you stay. Eight.
I see nothing, boss. No, he gets a 9 because he has whatever that thing is, tracking thing.
Hmm.
He gets advantage on perceiving things while we're
You
looking
trace
at
the
things.
you trace the path of the smoke back to its origin, and you see what looks to be out of a small mountain, a small hilltop, a cluster of buildings around what maybe could be a mine entrance. You see a few what look to be a small wooden building, a long low wooden building, a couple of other small kind of barrack-like structures, and a multi-story building off to the side. So it looks there's a lot of structures clustered around this well-traveled area. You can see that's where the road leads to, and this semicircle around this hole in the side of this mountain. And you can see movement there. It's just far enough that you can't make a lot of detail out, but you see movement. What looks to be individuals walking around, going about their day. And the smoke seems to be coming from the low, what might be a mess hall of some sort, or a food hall, as it's very low, very large, and doesn't seem to have much purpose to it. Doesn't have any windows, that kind of stuff.
So are we gonna go to these buildings, Isaac, or do you just want to go
Are
in?
we doing it with stealth, or do you just want to
I
walk
was-
in and see who's there?
I was about to suggest, why don't we send in Brundhelm, our resident dwarf?
Aye, I
Ha-
could inquire.
Have a
What
look
should I-
round, see what you can see, have a chat. Maybe you'll find out what's going on.
If anyone asks who you are, say that you're from the mining guild and you're here to do a routine check on the work surrounding the blasting.
Alright. Okay. Hold tight, off I go.
Bye.
Ta-ra.
Wait here.
Yeah, whatever.
Yes.
All right. You begin your journey to the mines, Brundum.
Hi-ho.
Hi-ho.
Wait.
Only we had
don't,
some
we don't want
bagpipes.
to. We don't want to step on Disney's toes. Hoi hi, hoi
Hoi
hi.
hi.
This totally
It's-
will not fly.
It's up the mines we fly.
to
Okay.
scout out.
I
Some
also just want to say, because you just reminded myself of this, for somebody who liked his wares, you never actually informed anybody else in the party that there was the alchemist inside of the.
Oh yeah. I will
Yes.
tell the rest of the group that I've sat with that there is an alchemist in town with quite expensive but quite fine potions.
Yep. As Brunhelm goes off.
That's
onto-
bloody rude. I don't remember. I won't remember because I wasn't there.
'Cause you
But
don't
I'll
know.
remember.
So, Brunhelm, you spend about 20 minutes walking at a good pace because they're quite far away from where the rest of the group was. But you reach the edge of kind of this encampment or this mining operation, and what you see is quite a few miners, almost all of them dwarves of some description, going about their business. What exactly are you doing? Are you coming in? Like, how are you approaching this?
Well, I want to get out some papers. So I'm kind of walking up. You know, I've got some paperwork on me. Sort of, I don't know, what looks like the basis for official documents.
Okay.
And
Do you have that pre-made, or are you just taking parchment paper out?
I feel like I
Parchment
would.
paper. Got it.
No, I feel like I would have like structures, like skeleton official documents. As long as these people don't look too closely and see that they're not really filled in at all.
Okay.
It's
All right.
it's just, you know, it's writing on
All
paper.
right. All right. You
Part
did
of-
say
part
that
of
you
a
were writing
disguise,
you were writing on paper and stuff during your journey here in their boat. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna assume that's doing that. Okay.
I have
Okay.
things
Alright.
written on
Right.
on
Yeah.
papers.
No, I get
Yeah.
it. I get it. You're not sketchy at all.
Other people write things on paper.
Yep.
But they don't steal bagpipes.
No, you don't know that she
Really?
did that.
You don't know that.
I
Hey, that
know.
was out of character. It's fine.
Nobody stole bagpipes.
You
They're just
know that
gone.
I'm telling the truth when I say I didn't do it.
Yep. She is telling the truth. Well, he is telling the truth, and she is correct about him telling the
Really,
truth.
really difficult that some roguish character is getting a lot of information round two very charisma-based characters that are in the party. It's really
Yeah, but I'm not very
upsetting.
windamist. That's why I failed that
Somebody
insight
might
check.
Do you mean
roll-
wisdomist?
He's a windamist.
It has a
That was
lot
the
of
best-
wind.
That was the best illustration of that.
Well, I'm not anymore because I don't have my goddamn bagpipe.
So, so you start walking in.
Yes, I'm gonna walk towards what I assume to be like. I mean, is there sort of an official entrance way? Does it look like there's kind of a maybe a?
Give me a second here.
Let's try and think about it not being, you know, modern day, but you know, a reception desk, or just an
Okay,
office.
I'm back. So what were you saying? I just had somebody yelling at me. What was?
Anything that looks kind of like the place where people would be,
There's people everywhere.
like an entranceway.
Like an entranceway to what? The mine
Like
itself, an entranceway to an
a-
official building.
Yeah, like
or 'cause
an official building.
there looks to be a small, maybe 1 or 2 room shack off to the side of the other kind of infrastructure buildings of the mining office that that looks like it might be an administrator's shack or administrator's hut or something like that. So that's the one you
Yes,
wanna
I
go
will
to?
head towards there with purpose.
With purpose. Okay.
Fake it till you make it.
Mm-hmm. Nobody pays attention to you, by the way. Seem to be going about their own business very, very directly. Like the people are walking to and fro from different areas. But you walk up to a little ramp that's moving up to this administrator's shack. When you knock, and from inside, you hear. Okay. You knock, and from inside you hear like some shifting of items and such, and and kind of from low from across the door you hear, "Come in."
Okay. I will boldly open the door and walk in. And in Dwarvish. There's a dwarf, right? There's a dwarf.
When you walk in, you open the door and you walk in. The door kind of closes behind you as you come inside. It's very dark inside compared to the very nice day that it was outside. It seems to be very, very low candlelight in this shack. Doesn't seem to be any windows. You see a small desk and a decrepit-looking dwarf. Let's see here. yeah, a very, very old-looking dwarf male sitting behind a desk with parchments kind of strewn about everywhere, and he's got like very rough skin and everything's dry. Uh, who are you?
Good day. I'm from the mining guild, and well, we're here to check on the progress of what's going on down in the mine.
We sent out a report 2 weeks ago that we weren't to be disturbed during this operation.
Aye, but we're a little worried about what's going down, and we thought, well, there's no harm in coming taking a look. And it's been 2 weeks, laddie. What do you expect us to wait for? Demands need to be filled.
We gave you notice it was going to be 2 months before we were done here.
Aye, but is it still gonna be 2 months?
Aye. Stop it. You wanted to do this. You wanted to do this. You can't laugh. I didn't laugh during yours.
Sorry.
Now it's fun.
Which make me laugh more. I'm sorry. What about the workers that are supposed to be rotated? They've not been rotated.
No. Did you get a report that we sent out to you?
I didn't. Here's where my problem is. We're supposed to have sent, men to you, and you send men back to us, but we've not had the men back. They can't be working this long at one go. The unions, they're revolting.
They're the ones who voted for it. We have to get this Orvin taken out before the rains come, or else we're not going to get it at all for months. It's got to be finished now, and we can't afford to slack off for 2 days while we wait for a new shipment of men to come up. Stop it! You're the one who's breaking!
I know! I'm trying really hard.
It's making me self-conscious too, damn it.
You're both doing fine. This is lovely, okay?
Yeah, I'm loving it.
Very bad.
Don't say things while I'm drinking. Aye, but the family members, they're worried. They have not heard from their men and their sons. I cannot even leave them to write a letter in the afternoon.
That is you. Talking with the miners' families is your job, not ours. Not ours. Not ours. Not.
Not ours. End of story. We're done.
I understand that it's not your job, it's my job, and I'm making it your job because, well, not your job. I'm having to deal with women crying at me every bloody day. I just want something to tell them this, okay?
Okay, I'm going to need you to make a deception check. You've been here long enough.
Oh,
You've been here long enough. And you've been here long enough lying, so there's been enough information traded. We need to.
I mean,
No, you were lying. You've never even met a family member of this mine.
See, did he
Yeah, you're going off of what I've been telling you.
Yeah. What's the base stat required for insight? Is it wisdom?
Wisdom.
Wisdom, got it.
Oh, I've been crying. I've been crying. I'm the miner's wife's crying. Hey. Okay.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh boy.
You didn't know if it was not good for me or you guys. Right, can I see your guild papers?
Alright. I'm gonna shuffle through my papers a little bit.
Dagger to the face!
Huh? Dagger to the
No.
face.
No, if I was the rogue, that's probably would have been my my contingency plan. Just oh, you want paperwork? Just let me get inside here. Ha! Just like right there.
You mean when you were playing Coswood? That was everything.
Just
And
fireball.
sand.
Pockets it? No, it was pocket glass.
Yeah,
it was,
pocket glass.
Even
pocket
worse,
glass.
yeah, you glassed
Yeah.
people, did you?
Meanwhile,
I
Arwen
would-
is
I would dustify a glass bottle in a leather pouch, and
For
if I
fun.
got like just like keep hitting it until it dusted, and then if I got
Quick question.
cornered, I would throw the glass dust at them, like in their eyes.
How long would it take me to forge those papers?
Longer than you have.
No, no,
right
no.
now.
Much
Just
longer.
how long?
How long? Roll a history check. See if you've ever actually seen or had close contact with guild papers before. Guild identification papers.
Go on, Brunham.
16.
16.
It would take you an hour. Because
Okay.
you don't have a seal, so you'd have to hand make a seal out of with just ink and a dip pen, which is almost impossible. You'd
Okay.
also require some checks.
Right, okay. That's fine. I fucking hate that boy, I swear to God. Right, I'm gonna be right back. My god frickin' man is left me at
You know what? You know what? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You're fine. I recognize you. You're from the guild. You've been here before. Why don't
Uh-oh.
you?
Can I roll?
Why don't you wait? We're gonna have we'll take you down. We'll have a tour of the whole level that we're
Can
lining up.
I
Run like
roll
hell.
an insight?
Sure, you can roll an insight.
Okay.
Can I roll again?
You seem to think he recognizes you. Which whether or not that's what you do with that.
I don't
We
need
have
to.
we have a tour. We'll have a tour in the morning. I have a good
Look,
foreman that'll take
this
you
is
down
not-
there, and
that's
he'll
not a
show
big-
you exactly what's going on, and
I am
you can
glad
inform
that
with
you-
your
right.
own eyes.
This
what's
is
going
great,
on.
but the problem is, I have a real problem with this lad, okay? And this is not the first time. It's not the first time he's fucked up today, and it is getting on my nerves. And I need to deal with this right now, or I'm gonna explode. So I will come back, and I
Come
will
back-
go in that
Come
tour.
back with the rest of your guards and your party. Just come on in, and we'll put you up in one of the the employees' quarters off to the side, and we'll just right in the morning we'll take you down there and we'll show you what's going on.
All right, okay.
Have we been spotted?
You're standing at the crest of one of the hills. And they're like you're at the peaks of hills right now, horizon. So
Shit. Yeah, 'cause-
so
That's
so-
on you guys, okay?
Well, this guy-
I've been
it's just-
trying my hardest.
I mean-
Yeah, I'm not really trying
If
hard.
you
Not.
fucked up for me,
Also, make a perception check.
me.
Who?
Yes.
Just yes? Does that mean all of us?
No, I was directly the only one person asked who, and it was
Natty
Brunhilde.
20, 21. So
Natty 20.
I'm perceiving right now. What am I perceiving?
The office is very disheveled, and there's a small sleeping roll off to the side. This is one room shack, and it looks like this man has been sleeping in the shack for at least about a week or two at this point.
There's no employee quarters.
You don't know that. You've
Okay.
seen you saw sleeping quarters off to the side. You just see he's been sleeping here this last couple, and it doesn't look like he's left very much for here. And you also see like a couple of like half-eaten meals off to the side on different cupboards and things.
Oh, actually, that guy can't have seen us. He's in a room with no window. We're good.
Yeah, it's very dark in here as well. So go and get your men. Enjoy the meals at the mess hall, and we'll put you up in quarters 7. It's right behind the tavern.
All right. Off I pop.
And you leave. You exit out of the.
I want to be on high alert though. As I'm leaving.
Defcon 1.
Like I'm gonna back out, you know, I'm gonna be like trying to say goodbye, but I'm gonna be backing out of the tavern. Not tavern, room, cabin.
Yeah, little shack. Yeah, the admin shack. He's watching you as you go. He's got like a little smile. He's like, by the way, I'm Dagar. If you need anything.
Oi, thanks to God. I'm Bruntim.
Gave your real name.
And you close the door. You open and close the door and you leave. Yep.
I don't
Now you're-
have a dwarf name generator up in my head, so yes, I use my real name.
Oh, I do.
Can I have one?
Yeah, sure. I'll give you the site I use for that. It's very useful.
Can
It
I
also
just
has German,
have
Cornish, Arabic, Korean.
I am
Thinking.
Stromboli. Just comes
Okay,
up with random things.
Gorman.
I'm sorry, what'd you say? My
Go-
Discord
go.
froze.
Gorman. Gorman.
Gorman.
Gorman.
Alright. Enjoy your stay, Gorman.
Right. Back out.
Alright. Close the door. And now you're outside of the admin shack now.
Okay, I'm gonna have a look around, you know. Make sure there's no one too close.
Okay, you take a look around. Make a perception check.
It's like the
You're on
first
high
mission
alert.
in Mountain Blade. Gangway by Friggin.
6.
Looks pretty active. You see a lot of the miners going from some quarters to the mess hall. A couple of them are leaving the mess hall, going into the mine. A few of them are going into the tavern that's kind of set up off to the side of everything. Looks fairly active. Nothing much out of place that you can see.
Okay. I will head back to the hill where the others are.
All right. You head back there. You can see them from the encampment.
I want to
as-
stay on alert though.
You do. And by the way, like, there's no like trees around here. Like, it's just like kind of some tall grass, a couple of bushes and hedges and everywhere. But it's very flat and not a lot of line of sight blockers anywhere. It's very like the only structures you see are these ones around the mine and a couple of boulders here and there. But on your way back, yeah, you see them all the way there, and it takes you about another 20 minutes to get there. And you arrive back with the rest of the party.
Right. I didn't trust him as far as I can throw him. Not that I
Really?
can
know
throw
that
him that
feeling.
far, but right. So I said I was with the guild, and I was here to, you know, ask for the progress. And he said that they sent a notice back to the guild at the start of this to say I was going to be 2 months, and now they didn't want to be contacted or have any men swapped within those 2 months. But from what you said, that's not what their families were told.
Well, honestly, things could have changed since the last shift, but it is cause for concern. Oh, I got something stuck in my throat. But yes, it is cause for concern.
And the other thing, he said, "Where's your guild papers?" And I didn't have them, obviously. Should have thought of that beforehand. But it's no worry. And I said, "Oh, you know, my lad, he's been fucking up and he's not giving them." And then he just said, "Oh, come, I believe you, I recognise you. Come have a look around. We'll set you up in the quarters, bring all your lads." I didn't like that one bit. I didn't.
He didn't. He didn't.
I didn't like it. And if we go back, we're gonna go back with all the paperwork. We gonna be on high alert the whole time. Because it looked like he was sleeping in his office, like he'd been sleeping there for a while. And if there's quarters available, why is he not sleeping there?
Maybe he's just dedicated to his work.
But it also could mean that he actually believed you were from the guild. He might not be thinking straight. He might be overworked.
I don't know. There was
I
two
also
20s rolled during that whole sequence. None of them were as useful as they should have been. But
I believe that as much as he may have thought he recognised me, none of yous look like you belong. To be honest, y'all look like a bunch of strangers in a weird land, and
True, but watch. And I'm going to cast invisibility on myself.
he pops out of existence.
right. But then I would have said,
So that works for the one person we could have put in a backpack. What about the
I
rest
was
of
gonna
us?
say you're
Fuck
the least
you!
conspicuous. I would have cast it maybe on the giant.
I'm going to drop it.
You're back into existence.
Is this a
Used up-
cantrip?
No.
No, that's a very powerful spell. He just used. He just wasted that one. That's a what? That's a level 2 spell.
You say waste. I say strategically used.
I would say that we go along with them, but
I
we're onto
mean-
them now. I would say
Before
we
any
go...
of that, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna craft up these papers that he wants.
I mean, I can disguise myself, but I don't speak the language.
I speak Dwarvish.
I already said you're an imbecile. Maybe I can just make it that you're retarded.
I don't think we can say that. I don't think we can say that. It's
we do not
2018.
use those words.
Okay. Okay.
Where I am from, at least.
Simple. The village
Ah.
idiot.
But is
You're
what
the
I would say.
village idiot.
Have they provided us anywhere to stay? Or...
Oh, aye. Apparently we were staying in the quarters and we have food and we're having a lay around in the morning. They're gonna show us
I say we
show us
stay.
all down the mine and what they're doing.
Make it seem
How
very
are we-
normal until date.
That there's a
until
6'6" person, an elf, and another. What kind of
Huh.
guild?
hired caravan guards.
Fall Harbor is a fairly socially diverse
Plus,
city.
there was, until incredibly recently, a lot of danger on these roads.
Okay.
Goblins. Yeah. Bring
What?
back
Wait.
those scapegoats.
So
I've
I've hired
We wait till
the
nightfall,
halfling.
and we take a look ourselves.
You're here as my assistant, and the rest of yous are here as my guards.
And I'm mute?
Aye.
Rivallon, do you speak Dwarvish? You speak... Okay, so you can read Dwarvish, some Dwarvish script because you speak Orcish. And you speak Elvish and then Latin Elvish. Wow, okay.
Fancy Elvish.
Yeah, Sylvan is what trees speak, pretty much. Like, basically.
So you're an ent.
It's what the
And-
ancient elves spoke, like
It's like
celestial
Dryads
elvish.
and
Yeah.
Fae and all the it's all the celestial elf speak. It's alright, I speak God, so we're both kind of on the weird spectrum of things. If this is a mining colony, it will probably be a communal food bowl. They wouldn't be able to get anything to us.
So
I do too have rations if anyone would like some.
All right.
Aye, let's not eat what they give us.
So as you've just now started that, and you are going ahead, and
Well, we're
Brunhilde is
gonna
starting
sit down for a second so I can
to
make my
to
paper.
make their forged documents. I think we should end it for this week
Oh,
because
yeah.
it is.
am I
It's
gonna
time, yeah.
disguise myself? Is
I
that
don't
thing
know.
I'm doing?
If
Alright,
you
we'll
want
figure
to,
it out
you
later.
can try that. Think about it over the week because we are
Well,
at the
over
end
the
of the
2
session.
weeks, because next
2
week,
weeks, yeah.
Halloween, and we're doing the Halloween special next week. So
It's
everybody,
spoopy. It's a spoopy.
it's-
It's gonna be a spoopy stream.
so we're gonna be in our nice
When do
Halloween
we
finest. We're gonna be
characters.
we'll
give
be
it-
getting
I-
our characters.
It'll be a one-off session. It'll be a one-off session that'll have a theme to it, and everybody will be playing a character sheet that I will be giving them in the next 2 to 3 days. They'll have some time to work out what they're going to do with the characters, and we'll see how this session goes. I've had the concept of this for a while, and I think you all are going to either super enjoy it or not. I don't know.
So yes, we'll be back next week with the Halloween one shot. We're going to be in costume. It's going to be great fun. We encourage everybody else to come along and enjoy it with us. And so the actual Sleeping Giants for both Twitch, YouTube, and everything, and the podcast will be taking a break. There will be a podcast version of the Halloween special as well made up, but the main storyline will be taking a break here just to get Halloween out of the way. And we will hope to see you with this story in 2 weeks, and we will be back then. As always, thank you to Commissar Roach for writing these campaigns. Oh, okay, sorry. For the demons are back. For creating the story, and thank you for everyone else who joined me today. I'm very sorry that Utari couldn't be here, and I hope we did his character justice today with our many attempts as a group
Yeah,
of
4 phrases the entire day.
Okay, what? And I'd love to see him try to do the what's it called, the recall next time. But yeah, we'll be back for that, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye, guys.
Bye.